Are we up and running?
We up and running.
Let's go, baby! We are live here at the Ozone the Knicks official watch party. It's your boy Omar here with super producer Dave. Brother, we're finally live on YouTube where it's happening. We're live. It's uncut, what is it? Unsanctioned. We're gonna try to keep it clean. At least the good thing is gonna be easier on my end, right? Because the Knicks are playing the Hornets. Is a game that doesn't matter right now. So we're gonna have fun with this game. It's actually not going to be like a high intense game where I'm going to be stressed out, where I might yell, get the F out of here kind of thing. Right now, I'm trying to
So we
look at
hope.
it right now.
So we
Are
hope.
we up on YouTube? I know we're up on our end, it shows, but I just want to make
We're
sure.
we're up on YouTube.
Yeah, we're up. I'm trying to watch it. I don't know why I can't watch myself on YouTube. I can't watch myself. All right, maybe I don't know. Oh yeah, I see myself. I'm on the iPad. Yeah, I'm on the iPad. It's a little strong, a little bit of a delay. But right now, Mike Breen is on the call with Walt Clyde Frazier. Guys, we got a big announcement to make at halftime. It's a big announcement that we're gonna make at halftime of this game that's pertaining to our New York Knicks and the Ozone and how we're gonna cover our New York Knicks. So tap in, guys. Tap in with your boys. Halftime. We got an announcement to make. But right now, Wolf Frazier, he's looking good right now. Clyde got his little game 82. He got his I don't know what he's wearing. I have no idea what he's wearing, but
I think this is definitely got to be one that Wells likes.
yeah. But we all know
Wells,
that Clyde is Wells' guy.
yeah.
And
Like when it comes to fashion, I think there's
yeah,
nobody who comes close for him.
this is definitely game 82 outfit. Mikal Bridges is playing. Obviously, guys, we know this will be his 638th consecutive game. It's the 8th longest streak in NBA history. Obviously, guys, similar to last year what Thibodeau did. He had Mikal come in. They're probably gonna foul, so at least it's on record that he did play the game to keep the streak. He's gonna sit down. Guys, remember, let's just talk about it right now. The Knicks aren't playing the big guys. Jalen Brunson is not playing. Josh Hart, Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby obviously hurt his ankle last game, so that's actually a legit injury report kind of thing, brother. But Mike Brown said he's day to day. So honestly, guys, the Knicks are running it with the bench. I expect to see Deuce play a little bit. I would love to see Deuce play. Getting into some rhythm right now, and because there are some playoff implications of who the Knicks are gonna play. That's one thing. There's four options, brother. There's four options of who the Knicks are gonna play. And I'm gonna just read it out really quickly because it's gonna be very confusing. So right now the Knicks can play up to 4 teams. So the Knicks are locked at 3. The Knicks are locked. They will be the 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference, and they could play either 1 of 4 teams. They could play the Raptors, Toronto Raptors, the Atlanta Hawks, the Orlando Magic, or the Philadelphia 76ers. So this is the scenarios that need to happen if the Knicks play the Toronto Raptors in the first round. The Raptors would need to beat the Brooklyn Nets, and they would need the Hawks to beat the Heat. Then the Raptors will secure the 6th seed. Toronto will also stay in the 6th seed if they beat Brooklyn, Atlanta loses to Miami, but Orlando beats Boston. So that's what needs to happen, Knicks fans, if you want to see our Knicks play the Raptors. There's a lot of people who want to see us play the Raptors. I know I'm one of them. Now you got the Atlanta Hawks. The Knicks will play the Atlanta Hawks in the first round. If the Hawks lose, Toronto wins, and Orlando loses, then the Hawks will be the 6th seed. That's a tough matchup. I'm not scared of nobody. But they're going to be tough. That's going to be a tougher matchup. The Knicks will play the Orlando Magic. If the Atlanta Hawks lose, the Toronto Raptors lose, and the Magic win, then the Magic will be the 6th seed. But there's also the Knicks can play Orlando. If the Hawks win, Toronto loses, and Orlando wins, then Orlando will move up to the 6th seed. And now last is the 76ers. If Toronto loses and Orlando both lose and the Sixers beat Milwaukee, then Philly will be the 6th seed. Brother, that was a lot of reading.
That was.
That was a lot. Who do you want? I already said it. Chat. Remember, guys, this is live, so you guys can chat with us. We'll answer your questions. So you write who you want the Knicks to play: Toronto, Atlanta, Orlando, Sixers. Does it matter? Does it matter? Let us know. Brother, who you want to see? Who you want to play? Who you want to play?
So I know when we recorded last week's episode, I was like, I want to see Toronto. That's who I want to play. But not Toronto. I said I wanted to play the 76ers because I wanted to put the final nail in the coffin for them, especially that Embiid-led team. But at this point, the Raptors seem like the best team for us to play against when it comes to physicality, when it comes to just being able to get to the next round unscathed. I would say I think that's the best way that we can put it. The team that challenges us the least when it comes to all the other teams. I don't think that we'd lose a series to any of the other teams. It's just it would be harder. You know.
Yeah,
we got closer
I'm
games.
with you on that, right?
Yeah,
and I'm happy you said that because nobody's scared. We're not scared of who to play. Like, I don't think that I would go into the thing thinking like, oh, we might lose to this team. No, I just think, like you said, Orlando, Atlanta, I'm going to be honest, they're the two teams that I don't want to see the most out of the four I highlighted. Because Orlando, first of all, Orlando and Atlanta got a bunch of hacks. Jalen Suggs, Tyson Daniels. I think them dudes will punch their mother. Those are kind of like, you can't trust a guy that will punch their own mother. And I think those are guys like that. Like, you know what I mean? So imagine like what they'll try to do to Jalen Brunson. They're gonna try to beat up Jalen Brunson. And I'm like I said, I'm not scared of them, but I don't want that. The Sixers will probably be second to Toronto. I'm gonna be honest. Like, we pretty much dog Toronto. I don't think it's something like where, you know, I know we could play this where the Knicks, the Knicks were beaten up by the Celtics, blah blah blah, but we came back in the playoffs and you saw what happened. I don't think that's that situation with Toronto. Like, no, we're just a much better team. Now, if the Knicks go in cocky thinking they run shit, then that's different. Then you might get a rude awakening, but I don't think that Knicks team is going to have that kind of energy coming towards the playoffs. So right now they got a Garden of Dreams, I think, kid. I like that. I've always wanted to be that, bro. Like, when you see the young kids, teenagers that's trying to be reporters and they go get an opportunity to interview the players. I like that.
Yeah. And brother, you forgot to mention, all right, cool. We mentioned all the scenarios for the Knicks, but the Hornets also have something to play for as well.
Oh, they do? They do. I know they're locked in the play-in, but I didn't know what their situation was.
They're locked in the play-in, but they clinched the 9 seed with the win over us, and the Heat lose to the Hawks. And that determines their matchup and how they're seeded. And we'll see how that plays out. It's more so of like home court kind of thing.
Is there any way Miami could get home court?
Let's see. Miami Heat are locked into.
Because just to be a hater, I will go to that game and root on the Charlotte Hornets.
Here's what they put in. Here's what Yahoo Sports has listed. They say they're locked into a play-in tournament, clinched number 9 seed with the win over the Hawks, or the Hornets lose to the Knicks, and hold head-to-head tiebreaker over the Hornets.
Oh, so they got to win, and they need the Knicks to beat Charlotte. All right, so they got the lineups up. Well, I got it. My stream has the lineup. So Muhammad Diawara starting, obviously. Deuce McBride, Huck Porty. So this is, guys, this is honestly like this is really a glorified preseason game. As we touched on, none of the starters are playing. Obviously, Mikal Bridges is gonna play, but he's probably gonna foul, and then he just basically got dressed. I wonder how many minutes they play Deuce, brother. I really do. Like I said, Deuce is coming back from an injury. I wouldn't mind Deuce playing like 20, 25 minutes. I'll be honest. I wouldn't mind him playing 20, 25 minutes. Nothing crazy.
This is the game that we see like Sohan get a lot of minutes. This is the game that we
100%.
See,
this is the game where my bad to cut you off, bro. This the game where like let's say like a McCullers. Or McCullers is gonna drop 30, and they're gonna be like, yo, put him in a playoff rotation. Put him in a playoff rotation. He should be playing over Landry Shamet. Mark my words. That always happens.
I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna clip it if it happens.
I'm telling you, you're gonna get a tweet from somebody that's gonna be like, yo, play McCullers. Play McCullers. I remember there was a game I went to. This is years ago. RIP to my brother Zig. Bro, man, if he was here, I would have called him and say, there was this guy, Knicks were getting smacked, and there was this guy behind us that kept saying, put it Sweetney! Put it Sweetney! So that was Michael Sweetney. That's who we drafted. This is to tell you how bad luck the Knicks are. And they want to talk about, these new fans want to talk about dark days. Bro, we suck. I'm thinking, yeah, we might end up top 5 in the 03 draft. Everybody gets a great player. Obviously, Cleveland gets LeBron. Miami gets D. Wade. Freaking Denver gets Melo. Who we get? Michael Sweetney. Yeah. Google Michael Sweetney, y'all. If y'all don't know who Michael Sweetney is, Google him. Google
Guys, the days were so dark that Omar had a Michael Sweetney jersey.
Never. Never had a Michael Sweetney jersey, bro. Never in my life. I would love to find one, though. If I would have found one, I would get it now. Because now that's something that you can laugh at now. But all right, guys. So the Knicks have headed to the court. We're going to be talking to. So it looks like the lineup is Alvarado, Deuce, Huck Porter, Diawara, Mikal Bridges. Obviously, Charlotte got their full squad. So all right, the Knicks won the opening tip. Obviously, I think if they would have lost, Mikal would have came in and fouled Diawara. So the Hornets got everybody. They got Belt. They got Ball. They got Bridges. They got Knipple playing. They got Miller. Look, they're getting rough. Look, Miller's getting rough. Come on, Hulkamania. There we go. Draw the foul. Oh, whoa, they letting them play. And look. Bridges is trying to foul Diabate, and that's what he does. And Mikal Bridges got his minutes. He suited up. All right, playoff Mikal has officially came into full effect right now. For all the Mikal haters, everybody, we already know Mikal is going to come through in the playoffs. 638 consecutive games played. He is 8 on the list, the Iron Man streak. Shout out to Mikal, man. A lot of people don't highlight that, brother, that this man plays every day. Every single day. Every single game. So, you know, I would have said, like, yo, Mikal, man, go in the back, change to your regular clothes, man, chill. You don't need to be on your uniform right now. But they got LaMelo playing. Obviously, like you said, brother, this is a game Charlotte wants to win.
Yeah.
This is a game Charlotte wants
to win. It's home court advantage. Would you want to play in Charlotte or you
at least want to get that play-in, because I don't think they've played the play-in. I know they've had a couple play-in games. I don't think they've played the play-in game at home. That's going to be kind of cool to get that environment out there, see Charlotte get a sniff of what, you know, what a playoff is. Obviously, the play-in is not the playoffs, but okay, Alvarado. Okay. Oh, come on, Huck. You can't, Huck. This is the thing with Huck, and like, yeah, you could tell, oh, this is straight preseason. Look how Diawara, whoa, air ball. Clarkson just went in with like no effort in the paint. But like, this is where, like, with Huck, you want to see more, like, you got smaller guys on you. Box out, man. Like, Colin Knipple should not be boxing out Mo Diawara. He should not be boxing out Mo Diawara. Dave got the live access, so you guys can follow us on that. Like I said, guys, you guys could watch the telecast. Dave and I are doing it. Excuse me. And we're calling the game. And LaMelo Ball misses a 3. This got to mess with Charlotte, though, because Charlotte's still a young team. You know what I mean? Like, what's their psyche at where, okay, the Knicks is obviously playing. Oh, and one. Diawara driving in the paint going left. Man, Mo Diawara, this is somebody to look up, baby. Where their mindset is. You know, if this was a veteran team that needed that win, you already know that they can stay locked in, even though they're playing the Knicks second unit, maybe third unit guys. But this Hornet team is still young. They play great basketball. But do they have the mental discipline to lock in a game like this where the Knicks pretty much aren't in? They're not throwing in their best. So right now, Brandon Miller on top, right there on the top, gives it to LaMelo Ball. Jordan Clarkson's in the game. They switched Deuce. Colin Knipple high screen. Oh, he ran him off the 3-point line. But come on, Huck. Come on, Huck. You gotta play. You gotta, you know, I want to see the effort from these guys. Yes, this game means nothing, but I want to see the efforts from guys like Huck. I want to see, like, bro, you don't play with that relaxed energy either. Like, because you're not that guy. All right, Deucey. We need to get dude. This is why I want to see him play multiple minutes, brother. Because I want to see Deuce get his shot in rhythm by the playoffs. And it's been a little erratic since he's come back, which is fair. You know, it's rushed. But you know, I want to see how it goes. Guys, let us know in the chat what you guys are thinking. Ask us questions, man. This is a full engagement, guys. You can ask questions. We won't answer your questions.
And I'm also sharing your stuff to the chat, so when people do comment, it comes up.
Yeah, exactly. So 3-2 game. We got a baseball score. Shout out. This is not a shout out to our two baseball teams that suck right now. Both of them getting swept over the weekend. So thank God for the Knicks. All right, Alvarado, Jordan Clarkson from the 3. That's off. Rebound, Colin Knipple. Right now, both teams not shooting that well. LaMelo Ball, high screen right there. Switch. Deuce is on him. Okay. So now Alvarado, this is a mixed match for Bridges. Fun fact, I saw him when I first moved in South Beach. He was with like 8 women. That's a 3 by Brandon Miller. Hit a 3. Yeah, he was linked up, and it's just so funny that when he had them charges about him hitting women, I was like, yeah, well, there you go. There goes that.
Well, the one thing we also have to look forward to is like LaMelo Ball's gotten better this year. Like the growth in his game has definitely showed out.
He really has. Oh, good back door. Oh, Diawara should have took it. Alvarado 3 ball. Good.
You know, there's not much to talk about because they're in the play-in. You know, they're squeaking by into the playoffs. But the fact that they got there, they turned it around a lot this season. So
and kudos to them. He's right on cue. Right on cue as you were talking. No, you know what's funny? This was maybe like 2 months into the season. At my job, I had a conversation. I just think some players are great, but some players aren't winning players. And LaMelo Ball was a guy that I was like, he's a good player. He's just not a winning player. I thought Josh Giddey is, and I still think Josh Giddey could be a winning player because I think when he's healthy, he has all the tools to get guys involved. And it's just some guys that are winners. It doesn't mean they're more talented than the other, but there's just some guys that know how to win. And that take kind of spoil you like bad milk because obviously the Hornets kicked it into gear. LaMelo and them boys started playing well, and the Bulls didn't. But right now, turnover. Shout out to Charles Lee, the head coach of the Hornets, man. He did a phenomenal job. I think any other situation, he might get some votes for coach of the year. I think is going to go to homeboy from Detroit, Colin Knipple off the screen, misses the 3. Oh, that's an offensive foul. Come on. Here we go, bro. This is, Charlotte tried to be a little baby Detroit there. No, we're not doing that. Push Jordan Clarkson. I think Clarkson might go for 40. Who knows how many minutes Clarkson plays today?
And I mean, that's what I want to see from Clarkson going into the playoffs. Like anything that Clarkson can do, which we already expected, we already know what his offense could be. But if he can bring that into the playoffs, that takes off so much off the not only the starters, but Brunson. Like,
yeah, 100%. Look, Clarkson is one of the few guys off the bench that can play make for himself, brother. Oh, there we go.
If you're getting 15 points off the bench, I'll take it. I'm glad with getting something like that.
Mo D, the 3 ball. Come on, get your rebound. Come on. Yeah, no, 100%, brother. Like, obviously, we're gonna talk about it on the next playoff preview show, Wednesday. We're gonna talk rotations. I think Mike Brown's already revealed his rotations in the Atlanta game. You saw it in the Boston game. It's gonna be Clarkson. It's gonna be Shamet, Deuce, and Mitch. Those are gonna be his guys. I think Clarkson's gonna be that hybrid 9-man guy. I think Clarkson, meaning Clarkson's minutes is really going to be determined how well he's playing. Where I think Deuce, Mitch, and Landry, they're going to get their 18 and 20. So timeout on the floor, 6:52 to go. Poor shooting from both teams, 8-6. This looks like a glorified pickup game right now. But as it's a commercial, guys, the Knicks, just a little recap. The Knicks are the 3rd seed in the right now in the East. Let's look at some out of the town scores right now. Some games that we gotta watch, some teams that we gotta look out for. Excuse me. I love that the NBA puts most of the guys playing at the same time. I love that. It keeps the teams engaged. So right now, Boston's up 10-8. Right now, that's a game to look out for. Miami's up 14-9 against the Hawks. And the Toronto Raptors are up 10-8 against the Nets. So So that's what's going on right now in the league. But guys, let us know in the comments below. Who do you guys want to play? Who do you guys want to play? Do you guys, or is it, do you have a preference? Do you even care who the Knicks play in the playoffs? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, guys, we got a big, big news to share. Halftime, halftime of the Knicks game. We got big news to share when it comes to halftime on the Knicks game. About how the ozone will cover the NBA playoffs is going to be very different than how we did it last year, brother. It's going to be very different.
You said it. You said
All right,
it.
so look at the shot charts, bro. Horrendous shooting right now.
Yeah.
Horrendous shooting.
I mean, that comes with just guys who don't be on the court all the time.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of that. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of that. You know, like you think about it, guys are excited, especially man. Shout out to those guys that don't get to play a lot. That you're coming to this game, you're gonna log in 20, 30 minutes. So, like Mo, I wouldn't be surprised Mo Diawara literally plays the whole game. I would not be surprised he plays all 48. In this. So let's see how that goes. I might switch my headphones because these headphones are so heavy pause that they're gonna give me a headache after a while. All right. So the next game is back from commercial seasons. Bro, it is so crazy that how we've transitioned from back in the day you saw commercials for beer, uh food. You still see food, but now everything is betting, bro. Everything. Look, Caesar's betting. Like, look, they have the obviously look at the Knicks offensive rating and defensive rating. Brother, we talked about this. If the Knicks can finish in the top 10 on both offensive and defensive side of like we'll take it. And they finished in the top 6 in both and top 6 in net rating as well. And obviously outside, if you think about it, brother, if it wasn't for that month of January, this Knicks team could probably would have been maybe close to 60 wins. You know what I mean? So it's like it's so funny this narrative that bro they can't beat winning teams, and that's just not true. That is just not true. They have a winning record against 500 and better teams, and they have clearly they have a better record than they had last year. And they're much better offensively and defensively, bro. Like, come on, Ducey. Ducey drives the lane, low fadeaway off the glass, no good. Diawara, man. I mean, Huck. I'm gonna be picking on Huck here. Oh, alley oop and LaMelo. Yeah, these guys are playing glorified street ball, brother. They're playing glorified street ball right now.
Yep.
All right. So right now, Pac is coming in. Pacone Daddy, it looks like he's gonna be getting on the floor. All right, Huck, take it off the floor. Deuce coming off the screen. Okay. Gets the pick from Huck Porty from the elbow. Jump shot. Good. 8-8. Tie game, baby. Brandon Miller. I love Brandon Miller. Reminds me of a poor George. Has some injuries, but he's actually played a lot better this year. And he gets beat off the dribble. Huck Porty. Nice move by Miles Bridges. So it looks like Sohan is going to be coming in as well. All right, Deuce with the pump fake. Oh, gets his jumper. Misses that one. But that's what I want to see. If Deuce got to shoot all the shots, I'm cool with that. Get in the rhythm. That's more important. Deuce getting into rhythm by the playoffs.
He missed a lot of time, so you definitely want to see him get his shots in.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Look at the way Alvarado, he's just grimy, man. He's willing to muddy it up with anybody. All right, that's a 3 from James. That's a break. But look at Huck Porty, bro. He's getting beat. Like he's getting abused down there. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to pick on him, but that's something that you're gonna see the difference now, guys. If you guys are watching the game, you're gonna see the difference because I'm pretty sure Jameson right now that just came in. Obviously, he's the third string center. He really just only suits up in games where Mitch is not gonna play just for as an assurance. But you're gonna see how he's gonna rebound and box out much better than Huck Porty did. So Pacome Daddy is in the game, Sohan is in the game, and Jemison's in the game. Grant Williams is just checked in for the Hornets. Bro, he's still in the league. I haven't seen him since Boston. I know he was in Charlotte, but I thought like he'd been. Kobe White is in. Okay. So yeah, they really got their guys out here today. They really trying to get that home court game, brother. Brandon Miller. Oh, that looked like a travel, but okay. Off the glass pump fake, gets it in. Charlotte is up 12-8 by 4. So,
I mean, last time I saw Grant Williams, he was asking for somebody's number on the court.
Oh my God, who was it? Who was it he was asking for?
It was another WNBA player, but I can't remember
Yes, it
who.
was. Yes, it was. I don't know how my man is playing with. He look like he got a bunch of toilet paper just wrapped up on his shoulder. Brandon Miller, Colin Knippel, bad white boy. I think he would have been rookie of the year if it wasn't for Cooper Flag. All right, guys, I'm gonna change my headphones real fast. This is like,
You mean conspiracy theory? Cooper Flag?
what's that?
Just how funny it works out. Luca leaves, Cooper ends up
Oh
going to the
yeah,
team.
yeah, yeah. That's kind of like when LeBron left, yeah, left to Miami, and he was this
Kyrie
thing,
Irving ended up going.
and he was yeah, Kyrie ended up getting Kyrie. $15-11 right now. Kobe White in the game. All right, Deuce is picking him up though. You know, don't tell the Knicks this game don't mean anything. Jordan Clarkson fights off the screen. You got to fight off the screen with Colin Knippel. You cannot just lazy go under. Like you saw the last game, they can hit threes. Deuce from the pull up, bang! Deuce pulls up from the three ball, 15-14, and this is what we want to see from Deuce McBride. Right now, the live stream right now is a little bit ahead. So right now,
Looks like they're counting that as a 2.
yeah, they counting that. I don't know. Right now, they just scored right now. Deuce just got the put back. So right now, Deuce and them right now, the Knicks are up 16-15 right now. They just called timeout, 3:52 to go. And this is what I want to see, guys. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Deuce McBride play a little bit more aggressive. I'm going to be standing up at times, guys, because, you know, we going to be on this for about 2.5 hours. So I got to stand. So, yeah. So, guys, we got big news heading into the halftime. Big news when it comes to the Knicks playoff coverage. And how the Ozone is going to do it. We got some big news. We're excited. We're excited to be on live right now with your boys. So remember, guys, put the thumbs up, share this live. You can share it. Click the link. Share it to someone that you know right now. And make sure if you're not subscribed to subscribe to the Ozone, where we deliver the fire every week, guys. Every week we got 2 episodes coming out this week, y'all. Wednesday, we got a special guest. We're gonna be covering the New York Knicks. We're gonna recap the season. We're gonna preview the first round matchup, but we don't know who they're playing. We will find out who they're playing by the end of this live. And then on Friday, we have a WrestleMania preview show, and it will be hosted by the group chat. We got the group chat on Friday. You already know. So it's your boys. And we got Wagyu and we got Baklava on the chat right now. So I'm excited for that, brother. I'm excited. I'm excited to cover WrestleMania. I ain't that excited to watch it.
I think I'm more excited to get with everybody and talk about it than actually watch it.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to see Bret Hart, so I might miss a little bit of it. I'm going to see Bret Hart, so shout out. I'm going to see Bret Hart. I'm gonna try to get Bret Hart to write something on my figure, and I realized I was debating on which figure, and you know what? We're gonna let the chat decide. Help the chat decide which figure I should bring. No, I'm not moving that one. I think we settled it. There is no debate because I don't think I want to take that one down.
There you go. You already solved it.
Right here. So this is the figure that I will be bringing to when I meet Bret Hart, and we will get this figure signed. And I'm gonna try to see if Bret can write a little message on it for me. Brother, you met Bret Hart. You've got an autograph for me.
Yep.
Do you remember if he would be willing to write a message if you ask him?
I think if you ask him, it depends on the line and how Bret's feeling, I think.
Yeah, right?
how he's feeling that day. But I think if you start off well, I think you're good.
Well, just to give you guys just a preview, I probably a little hint. It's definitely gonna be HBK related. The message I would want him to write. So, and he did say some stuff about HBK. So, all right. So we're back in the game. Grant Williams is in. He tossed it up right now. All right, Kobe White pull up fadeaway gets the lucky roll, and right now Charlotte is up. So right now the game live is obviously is uh is ahead of obviously the streaming.
Yeah,
So
it,
right now, what
it's
clock are
ahead,
you in,
and
brother,
then
on your game right now?
I'm at 3:30, so
Okay.
you're a little ahead of me too.
Yeah. So right now, Charlotte is up 19-16 right now on the Knicks. Um, so obviously, right now the Knicks Alvarado gets the pick. Sohan from the three. He said he's been working on his jumper. That's off. And a loose ball foul on Pacome
Go
Daddy.
continue working on it.
Sohan, he's gonna be a body there. You need to stop one possession where you want to pull an all defensive lineup in to get a stop on a key possession. Sohan is your guy. Sohan is your guy. So um we got chat. It's gonna cost you now. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Just what are you trying to say? That Bret Hart's gonna charge me? I don't know. Charlotte right now, another three ball. They are up 22-16. So they're up by six. Jose Alvarado. Okay. Jemison, two-man game. He hits the three ball. That's off. Rebound from Charlotte right now. So Charlotte's pushing it. Right now, Charlotte looks like they're getting more into a rhythm. And Kobe White comes in, draws a foul. Oh, Grant Williams at the corner. That's way off. That's the reason why he doesn't play. And I thought he was out of the league. Daddy A is picking it up. Deuce McBride coming in. I want to see Pacome Daddy. That almost went out of bounds. Come on, Pacome, show us something. All right, the little two-man game between Jemison. All right, Daddy from three. That's no good. Rebound, Sohan. Back to Jamison. Jamison from the free throw line. Jumper, puts it in. All right, Jamison. All right.
I mean, this
Showing
is
the little midi right there. Showing the little
Omar's
midi.
already alluded to it. This is a game that's basically a glorified pickup game. But what we want to see in this game, because we're not seeing our starters, is we want to see these guys who are going to be filling up the bench during the playoffs. The guys who are going to have to step up, because you always have that in the playoff games. Especially we saw it last year. We had guys like, who am I drawing the blank on? The 3-point guy, Shamit. Shamit was a guy who stepped up for us really big in the playoffs last year. So you want to see those kind of guys, get into the rhythm, because the games are going to come up this week, and we want to see what they look like. So definitely, this is what this game is more for us than it is than anything else.
100%. 100%. Kobe White misses the free throw. The good thing, like we said, going into this playoffs is that we know the key bench guys. Now, can Mike Brown do some crazy changes to the rotation, depending on how the season, how this playoffs progresses? 100%, but I just don't see it. But I like that guys will be ready. Unlike last year, where you look at guys like Shamit, DeLon Wright, those guys played because Tibbs was just forced to hand. All right, Mo Diawara, Sohan, back to Mo. I like this matchup. Body Colin Knipple. Okay, back to Alvarado. Okay, Alvarado, the little floaty, and that's in. So the Knicks down 22-20. But I think so 22-20 right now. And Charlotte right now, Williams, a three ball. That's good. 25-20 Charlotte right now. So Grant Williams must have heard me talking smack about him. So 25-20, you got to like so far where the Knicks are at right now. Obviously. Oh, come on. They call them offensive foul, moving screen on Jemison. But I thought he was just strong. I think that was a little bit of a flop. But 25-20, 55.2 to go right now. So I wanted to trade Jemison. That's his second foul. So he's already picked up two fouls already. He didn't play the first quarter yet.
Yeah. And right now, this game, like, it doesn't mean much for the Knicks where it comes to like
No,
the
not at
playoffs.
all.
So
Not at
we
all.
just to point this out for anybody who's watching, and if you don't watch the Knicks often, but you're watching because you're watching us, the reason that there's no starters playing right now is because the playoffs are coming up, and this game basically means nothing for us. But it means everything to the Hornets because this determines where they play home or on the road against the Heat. So
Yeah, they got something to play for. The Knicks already know that they're going to be the third seed. I really don't think the Knicks care who they play. Um, and Alvarado, rattled in and out the three.
yeah.
So right now, Charlotte will hold for the final possession for
And I
Kobe
know
White.
you say it,
Kobe
and I know
White
the
from top
Knicks
of
are
the
going to say
key.
it.
Kobe White good. So right now, to end the quarter, the Hornets with a 10-point lead as we wrap up the first quarter. The Charlotte Hornets are up 30-20 against the New York Knicks.
And I
And
know you're saying it, brother. It's 30-20. We don't care who we face. And the Knicks players are going to definitely say the same thing as well. But we're definitely going to see today. They're going to be looking up that scoreboard and seeing what's the score.
100%, 100%. I think just to get an idea. The good thing with the Knicks though is that the Knicks will get roughly a week because the Knicks probably are not going to play their first playoff game until that Saturday, the 18th. So, guys, let's just keep you up to date with an out of town scoreboard. Right now, the Magic have a 27-18 lead on the Charlotte Hornets. Now they're up 28-18. The Atlanta Hawks are down 10, 29-19 to the Miami Heat. And right now the Sixers are up by 3 to the Bucks, and the Charlotte and the Toronto Raptors are up by 10, 30-20 against the Nets. So, like I said, guys, the scenarios are there on who the Knicks will play. It can be very confusing. But I'll read it again. They're on a commercial break. So obviously, if the Knicks, these are the scenarios. If the Knicks play the Raptors, if the Raptors beat Brooklyn and the Hawks beat the Heat, then the Raptors will secure the 6th seed. Toronto will also secure the 6th seed if they beat Brooklyn, Atlanta loses, and Orlando beats Boston. The Knicks will play the Hawks. If the Hawks lose, Toronto wins, and Orlando loses, then the Hawks will be the 6th seed. The Knicks will play the Magic. If the Hawks lose, the Raptors lose, and the Magic win. Or another scenario, if the Hawks win, the Raptors lose, and the Magic win, then the Magic will be the 6th seed. And the Knicks will play the Sixers if Toronto and Orlando both lose, and the Sixers beat Milwaukee. It doesn't really look like I said, guys, Orlando's going to lose. The Celtics have packed it in. The Celtics, very much like the Knicks, have their seeding already matched up. So I don't see, they don't care about that. So, guys, let us know in the chat below, man. Be active. Ask us some questions right now. Is Alvarado Dominican? The people want to know. Show on the stream. No, he is not. He's Puerto Rican. So, no, Jose Alvarado is not Dominican. And Jess answered yes. But you know what, Jess? I already paid to get something signed from Brett. So he better damn sign it. He better sign it. They better not, So shout out to Freddie, my brother-in-law. He put the popcorn. He's watching us. So shout outs to Freddie. Shout out to Comercio. Doing big things. We was having dinner in DR. We was having breakfast in DR, brother. And you know what's the dopest thing that I've seen? We were having breakfast in DR. And the restaurant, this is it just so happily changed to his channel. How cool is that? How cool is that? Like you at the restaurant, whatever, like you just mind your business, whatever, they got the TV on, and then it just changes to your channel. And the restaurant, I don't think had any idea that the man who runs that channel was sitting in their restaurant eating. That was pretty cool. That was cool.
Pretty cool. Guys, I'm going to share real quick. I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but there was a guy, Howie Singer, they were showing on TV. Ian Begley just put up that this guy was directing the Knicks telecast for 44 years, and this is his final game. So they gave him a jersey with the number 44. Pretty cool of the Knicks to do that for him.
You know what's funny? If you are a diehard Knicks fan, which most people are watching chat, you've heard Howard Singer, that name, because every Knicks telecast they mention his name. That's like if you've been like a Yankee fan and you watch the Yankee games on Yes, you've always noticed John J. Filippelli. Like you've always heard that name, and he recently retired last year as the producer of the Yankee game. So it's like, important names and stuff like that. All right, Pacome Daddier going in. Pacome Daddier goes left with the drive in. Okay, Knicks back down 10. So right now the Knicks look like they're playing a zone. Excuse me. So Pacome Daddier right now on ball. A lot of screens right now. So the Knicks are definitely playing a zone. Oh, that open three, LaMelo. LaMelo misses that. Alvarado's driving in. Alvarado, watch your back as Green is on the thing. Two-man game, set the pick. Alvarado going in. Okay. Oh, that's a horrible pass. Jemison, come on. The little hook. Oh, there we go, Jemison. Trey Jemison with his second basket. The Knicks are down 8 right now. So right now, guys, chat, be active on the chat. Let us know what you guys are thinking. You can ask anything. You can ask what Super Producer Dave's favorite color is. For all he cares. All right, Pacome Daddy gets the screen. LaMelo ball. Good clamps right there from McCullers. Okay, McCullers seeing some action. Nice kick out to Grant Williams for the corner 3 ball. That's good. So right now, the Hornets back up by double digits, a 35-24 point lead. Shout outs to Crystal. Hey, Alvarado with 3. Hey, yes, Alvarado right back at you. Alvarado, where's he from? He's from Brooklyn. He went to school.
He's from Brooklyn.
He went to school in Queens, though. So that was
but he looks like anybody who went to school with us in the Bronx. So
yeah, dude.
I know at least like 5 to 10 Puerto Ricans who look like Alvarado.
Yo, there's mad dudes that look like Alvarado.
No, I'm just saying like people I know,
right.
like people that I
can
really point out.
No, you're right. Man, we might have went to school with Alvarado, didn't know.
Yeah, he probably transferred out of Lehman.
He probably transferred right out of Lehman. Shout out to Jose Alvarado. Yeah, but guys, we got big news in the in halftime, guys. We're gonna show you guys. We're gonna share with you guys halftime. We got big news pertaining to the Knicks. How we're gonna cover the Knicks in the playoffs. I'm excited. We're very excited. We're excited, guys. This is our first YouTube live stream, and we haven't cursed, so that's very great. I think it's because it's not a high intensity game, so you know what I mean. But I'm happy that we've been able to keep it clean so far.
That might change after halftime after I get a few beers.
T for me. Got to keep the vocals ready, brother. Who's stuck in the 2000s? Who's stuck in the 2000s? Alvarado. Alvarado definitely got that 2000s BX Boricua ponytail going on. That is true facts.
With the flints, you have to wear the flints.
The Flint 13s. He said, "Let out the curse." No. We got kids watching, man. And Super Producer Dave, let me know. This is also going to be available on audio, right? After the live, this will be on audio. Would it be on audio?
It should be able to be available on audio. And then it'll also upload to the YouTube channel so people can rewatch it if they want to later.
Got it. Brother, no drinking on the job.
No promises.
We got HR here at the Ozone. So you guys might get an email. So let you guys know. Let you guys know right now. So Knicks are down 10, 37-27. Jam pack. I wonder how much the tickets were. I'm gonna be honest. The tickets, obviously, bro, playoff tickets. Because I got the email, like, pre-sale, blah blah blah, for the loyal fans, and this and this and this, yada yada yada. $376, dog. $376 for a section 400 one ticket, man. So, the way it is, man, that's what happens. Unfortunately, with your team being successful, that brings on newer fans. I know I touched on it on the show when I went to the game last week, a couple weeks back. It really does feel like Broadway. Like you got a lot of people that for a fact don't watch the Knicks on a night in, night out basis. And they're there because that's the cool thing to do now in the city. And unfortunately, a lot of the real fans are priced out. Oh, off 1 foot. LaMelo knocks down a three. The Hornets are up 40-27 right now. So they're up 13. Right now, the Knicks, they got Diawara, Alvarado, Jemison, McCullers, and Bacone Daddy on the floor. Not really much playmakers there. So you can see Alvarado's really trying to do his best to table set for everyone. They're setting screens right now. A lot of two-man game from Alvarado and Jemison. Alvarado off the paint, off the pick right now. He misses that. LaMelo's pushing it. Diawara, the ball goes out of bounds. So right now, obviously the Knicks don't have a guy that they can go and give the basketball to right now. So you could tell, like, obviously the Hornets are at an advantage when it comes to playmakers on the floor. Brandon Miller off the screen, a corner three, no good. Rebound, Alvarado. I would like to see McCullers. He got the ball right now. He's driving in right now on Green. He goes in, gets it in. There we go. McCullers got a little bag. I know he's more known for his defense, but I would like to see McCullers play a little bit, show a little bit of his bag tonight. Knicks down 40-29 right now. Miles Bridges misses the layup, rebound. Jemison, come on, McCullers, push it. So McCullers right now, after hitting the basket, gets the nice screen from Jemison back to Bacone Daddier. Diawara now. It looks like the Hornets are playing a little bit of a zone as well. That's a three ball. That's a miss. Rebound by Green. So right now, Charlotte's up 40-29, y'all. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. So it looks like Deuce, Sohan, Hukporti, and Clarkson are getting ready to check back in. So the Knicks should get a little bit of offense now on the floor now with these guys coming back in. Down 11 right now, 40-29, 7:54 to go, brother. Man, I really wish Kolek. Kolek is not playing. Kolek, I think he's under the weather, man. That would have been nice to see Kolek play. Kolek would have played this game, would have been a lot more exciting the way he's able to move the ball.
I guess like one of the things that we can also mention in this the stream is we're reflecting on the year as well. One of the things that we saw differently done with Mike Brown compared to Tibbs is we saw guys get time that they didn't get the year before. We saw people like Diawara get time. We saw people like Kola get time. Dadiet, Party, like people who just we want to see come off and not be the starters to rely on because Tibbs would run our guys 38 minutes every game. Doesn't matter what game it is.
No, 100%. And we said it in the Knicks preview show months back. One of the biggest difference that Mike Brown's gonna do, other than what Tibbs did, was in games. Let's say, for example, like game 47 against Utah, he's gonna play a Mo Diawara a little bit more minutes. He's gonna play a Huck Porty a little bit more minutes, where he's not gonna tax guys every single game. And you could tell everybody on the Knicks, their minutes were down this year. And that's a testament to the depth of the Knicks and also Mike's willingness to play the bench guys. Sohan misses a three in the corner. So much for working on the shot. It does look a little bit better, though. Kobe White pull up three. That hits the shot clock. That's going to go back to the Knicks. Sohan's release does look a lot better from when he first came. But we just now need the ball to go inside the hoop.
Now, I won't attribute this so much to Tibbs' coaching style, but you do see the guys are a little bit healthier this year. They're a little bit, fresh on the legs.
Yeah.
Deuce was the one who's probably out the longest, I believe.
Yeah.
Of the guys, but fairly healthy season for the guys. Look at Mitch. Mitch played what?
And Deuce knocked down the three. I think the strategy not to play Mitch. Obviously, he missed a little bit of the beginning of the season. But his, obviously him not playing back to back, and he's been able to hold, and he actually looks stronger now.
I saved this stat
towards the latter part of the season. So
I saved this stat, brother, and it says that he played 60 games this year. That's his best in 4 years. That tells you something right there.
Yep. So shout outs to that. Right now the Knicks are down 10, 42-32. But I like what we saw. Deuce hit a three. Excuse me, y'all. Deuce has hit a three. He's getting in the swing of things, man. And that's all I care about is the rhythm of how Deuce is playing. That's what I want to see when it comes to Deuce McBride. Because we need that in the playoffs. Brandon Miller, that's a foul on Clarkson. So 42-32, 6:02 to go in the half. So it's just the rhythm of. Es un Reebok or some Nike. He's like, I want a Reebok or some Nike. And the guy going, un some Reebok
What?
on some Nike. He's like, Reebok on some Nike. And he goes, it's just the rhythm of the night. He goes, SOA, SOA, SOA. All right, the steal from Sohan, pushing it, Clarkson. Oh, yeah, you could tell this is game 82. My man just like, he had the fast break. He was like, nah, don't want to charge the rim. Oh, my God, this is definitely game 82 for the Knicks. Uh-oh, nice screen to Huck. Oh, my God, Huck, bro. Come on, Huck. Huck with a little pump fake missed a bunny. He missed a bunny right there. All right, Sohan guarding Kobe White. All right, now they switch. Sohan now on Miller. So now they switch. Now Huck Porter, you got to put up a little bit. And Brandon Miller knocks down the three. Charlotte is up 45-32 right now. And a timeout, New York. As the Knicks are down 13. And Huck, man, Huck looked lost on that play. He didn't look like whether he was supposed. He played drop coverage on that pick. He didn't know whether he was supposed to come up and gave Brandon Miller a little too much room on that. Guys, remember to hit the thumbs up on this video. If you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, guys. We got weekly episodes every week. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms. We are available on Instagram, TikTok, Threads. Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Twitter, and Reddit, guys. That's where we're active. We're active on our social media platforms. So you already know the vibes. And hit us up on the chat, guys. You got any questions? You got anything pertaining to the Knicks? Let us know in the comments below. Okay, right now it's a timeout. So let's on the timeout, let's look at the out of the town scores again, guys. Let's get into it right now. Boston is making it a game right now. They're down 5, 37-32 to the Orlando Magic. The Miami Heat are up 14, 54-40 over the Atlanta Hawks. The 76ers are up 6, 52-46 to the Bucks. And the Raptors are up 50-37 on the Brooklyn Nets right now. So right now, those are the scores to keep an eye on because that's that's where we're gonna see who the Knicks are playing. Who the Knicks will be playing in the first round of the playoffs. All right, guys, let us know on the live. Let us know who you want to see the Knicks play. What do you think of the live right now, guys? What do you think of the live? I would love to play music, but they got like codes and stuff like that, and they got things that they I don't want us getting sued or anything like that. So, you know what I mean? So,
All right. Here's a question. Let's go.
all right. If the Knicks didn't exist, what other team would you be a fan of and why? That's a great question. I guess you know what? I started watching basketball in the 90s. I would probably say they would probably been the Bulls. I think. I hope right. Michael Jordan's winning everything. Probably that. Now the question is, would I have stayed a Bulls fan? That's the question. Probably not. So probably not.
Yeah, because there's been rough years. I mean, they had Derrick Rose.
It was a lot of rough years after Jordan, and then they really right. Then they kind of got their way back with Derrick Rose, exactly.
And Tip.
Yeah, and then that's really it. They really haven't been as good after those Rose teams. McCullers, pull up, fade away, no good. Sohan try to tip it in, no good. So right now, Kobe White is pushing it.
You're asking me, I'd probably say if it wasn't the Bulls, then it'd probably be the Lakers, Kobe,
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Lakers, too.
Especially leading into the years that I started watching basketball, Kobe was still active, even though he was at the tail end. So I guess that's where I would have been had I not landed with the Knicks.
That's a lot of people. A lot of people now whose fans like the Lakers because of Kobe Bryant. That they don't like LeBron on the Lakers because of Kobe Bryant. Sohan a three from the corner. Here we go. Sohan knocks down a corner three. Puts it 45-35 right now. Oh, come on. That's a floppy my flop right there.
From your
So
boy.
they're calling it on the floor. They're calling it on the floor. The foul on Deuce. So, oh man.
And it's funny. I'm reading right now comments on Twitter at the same time as we're doing our stuff, and somebody has a point here. They said LaMelo Ball is 6 feet and has a 6'2" guard guarding him, and he's only
Mhm.
shooting threes. Until his mindset changes, he has peaked as an NBA player.
You know what?
Oof.
So that's an interesting take, and hey, it's valid. It's valid right now. Like I think, like you said, they're playing for something, and Lamelo does look like he's just playing nonchalant a little bit in this game. The Hornets got the steal right now. Kobe White fakes the three, drives it in. Huck Party, nice block from Huckamania. So no, I think you're right. I think that's why I'm so interested to how the Hornets look in the postseason in the play-in, and I hope to get in the playoffs to see if LaMelo can take it to another gear. Can he get there mentally to hey, you never know, man. Detroit, I know they got Cade back, but we don't know how the lungs are gonna be. They can give Detroit a little run. So Brandon Miller draws a foul, he's gonna be headed to the line. Uh So 48-35, 3:34 to go in the first half of this game. Remember, guys, we got a big announcement to make at halftime of this game pertaining our coverage of the New York Knicks playoffs. So, man, Jordan Clarkson, shout out to Jordan Clarkson. One thing he's been consistent on the braids, my man. The braids have looked tight the whole season. I don't think I've ever seen a game where Jordan Clarkson's braids was looking
I
crazy.
mean, he's in New York. I don't know how many there were in Utah. How many Braiders were out
Yeah,
there?
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to Clarkson. My man was always fresh the whole season. Because, you get games where guys are just, and Deucey, another three. I'm telling you, brother, this is what we want to see. Deuce McBride get into a rhythm. This is what we want to see. This is exactly what I want to see. I could care less whether the Knicks win this game, but look, 16 points, 4-5 from the three. Colin Knippel off the three ball. That's off. Come on, Huck, running for that. Oh, I almost cursed. Almost cursed. It almost came out. It almost came out. It almost came out.
Isn't
But
he a
right there.
rapper?
Who? Jordan Clarkson?
I,
Jordan
I
Clarkson?
I'm assuming that's who she means.
You know what, man? Every NBA player trying to be a rapper, and every rapper trying to be an NBA player. Like it's just like, bro, it always seems that way. Always seems that way. All right, Knicks are down 50 to 38 right now. The screen from Huck Porty, Alvarado goes in, and he is dribbling a lot of the ball. Diawara now, 7 on the clock. Alvarado just throws it in. Huckamania with the putback. Knicks down 10. Knicks could put it to 6, 4 by the half. I like this. It's a LaMelo ball. Right now, LaMelo Ball is just doing a lot of dribbling. Turnovers the ball. Good play from Diawara. The kick out the Deuce. Deuce with the jam. Slam. Da, 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 da. Let the boys be boys. Oh, another steal from Clarkson. Clarkson, a 3-on-1. Deuce, put up 3.
Hmm.
No good. Man, he had Diawara open for the dunk. That's this modern NBA. Look, another one. A put up 3 from LaMelo. Knocks it down. That's a 5-point swing because the Knicks had Diawara open for the layup. That's a 5-point swing right there if you really think about it. because then LaMelo shoots the pull-up three. Alvarado, Mo Diawara, 3-ball. Not even grazes the rim, out of bounds. Yeah, the 3-on-1. I get it. Do shooting 4 or 5 from the three. That's today's modern NBA. Settle for the three rather than an open layup. But you like to see Deuce get up there with the dunk coming off the hernia injury. So you like to see, and this is honestly, brother, this is exactly what we wanted to see from Deuce McBride. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Oh, she said LaMelo. No, it's actually his brother, LaGello. Yes, that's his brother's real name, LaGello.
LaGello or Leangelo.
LaGello. He's the one that I'll be swerving on the corner. Give me some more.
Hey.
What you bring? What it roll? Which is
You
basically
know, definitely more than me. You know more.
Yeah, no, because I remember when it came out, obviously it had a cash money like No Limit Soldiers kind of rhythm to it. And obviously, you know, these kids now, they rap. It's nothing like that kind of rap we got in the 90s and 2000s. So that was different for them. So a lot of the older heads liked it because it was almost, you know, it gave people that nostalgic feel towards like that cash money, you know, time. But then the new kids liked it because it was something different. You know what I mean? So, but that's it. You know, he performed it at halftime. And it got no reaction. So.
That's it. He had his weekend.
Yeah. Oh, so right now, what are they debating? Are the Knicks challenging that right now? No, they call the foul on Clarkson. So the Knicks are down 12 with 1:20 to go. Brandon Miller's at the line. He misses the free throw. Grant Williams, come on, man. Huck has just been getting bullied at the paint, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all because you know why, brother? Like at the end of the day, and I hope it's not the situation, is that, you know, what if you get a game when Cat and Mitch is in foul trouble? And then you have to rely on Huck Porty. And Huck Porty is getting abused right now in the paint. And I hate to pick on the guy, but bro, he's getting abused by undersized Grant Williams. He's getting, you know what I mean? And it's like, bro, like you gotta muscle it up, bro. I don't know if you gotta hit the gym. I don't know if he's gotta just learn footwork proper. And I remember a couple games ago, Mitch was mic'd up and he kind of was trying to give, you know, Huck Porty a crash course on knowing your players. Like, yo, like, you know, he knows when Anunoby shoots, like his shots, he aims a lot more for the front of the rim, so he knows where the ball's going to bounce or whatever, the trajectory of the ball. But LaMelo hits another three. Hornets up 57-42, under a minute to go. So right now, I wanted the Knicks to see if they could put it to like 6 or 4, but now it's looking like in the Knicks. Will the Knicks not be down 20? Oh my God! And now it's bounce pass, and Huck Porty could not handle it. So right now, Brandon Miller is taking it up the court. Grant Williams back 2-man game. Brandon Miller. Now Hornets are playing with some rhythm. Knipple from downtown. That's off. Look, Huck. So Deuce McBride is gonna hold it, settle it down. It's about an 8-second differential between shot clock and game clock right now. So if you could tell from the stream right now, so let's see. Clarkson drives in. Clarkson, Huck, a 3-ball Diawara. No, right there. Clarkson rebound, puts it in. So right now, 3.9 that goes 57-44. Brandon Miller is going to go for the half court heave and off. So right now, we have played the first half of basketball, guys, and the Knicks are down 13, 57-44 right now. It's as expected, brother. The Knicks playing a lot of the second unit. Deuce right now. I want to look at the game cast right now. If you can, brother, just put up the box score of the first half right now before we get to our announcement that I've been teasing throughout the whole first half. Super producer Dave is going to put up the box score right now for the guys. So right now, obviously, like we said, brother, I want to see Deuce minutes, and so far we got the minutes as expected from Deuce McBride. He's played 19 minutes? No, 18 minutes right now, 18 points. 7 to 12 from the field, 4 of 6 from three. This is what we want to see. At the last game of the season, Deuce get into a rhythm. Obviously, you're seeing heavy minutes from Mo Diawara, Hukporti, Alvarado, 8 points, 3 of 8 from the field. Jamison, Sohan, and Dadier has all played 9 minutes. Clarkson played 16, McCullers has played 8. So right now they're down 13. Let's look at the out of town scores right now uh, for the league right now. As we touch, there are teams that we are watching out for. So right now, the Orlando Magic is up 8, 51-43 against the Celtics. The Atlanta Hawks is down 13, 57-70 against the Heat. Well, 59-70 now. The Sixers are down 4, 62-58 to the 76ers, and the Raptors are up by 7, 63-56 on the Nets. But guys, we're letting you guys know that score because right now, the Knicks don't know who they're gonna play, but we know how we're gonna cover the New York Knicks, and you are right about that. Just good thing this doesn't count because I wouldn't have been this calm. But brother, we got a big announcement to make. The Knicks playoffs start next weekend, and the Ozone will be covering the Knicks live, baby. Yes, we will be covering. Put the graphic up, brother. The Knicks will be covering. Well, we will be covering the New York Knicks live after every game. The following day, after every game, we will be live on YouTube, 8 p.m., covering, reacting to the Knicks playoff game, guys. So it will be following every Knicks playoff game. So it won't be while the Knicks are playing. That's one thing that we don't want to do. We want to watch the game, guys. We want to watch the game. So if the Knicks, for example, if game one of the Knicks is on Saturday, expect a playoff game reaction show Sunday at 8 p.m. So the following day, after every Knick playoff game, 8 p.m., the Ozone will be live. We will be live. This is not edited. This will not be anything like that. We are going to be live and in color reacting to the Knicks playoff game, previewing the game ahead. We might have some guests. I'm working on that. Super producer Dave and I are working on maybe having some guests join us while we are live, recapping and having a reaction to the Knicks playoff game. So that is the big announcement, guys. For the first time, we will be having a live show. So we'll be having a live playoff game reaction show following the following day of every Knicks playoff game, and we will have that going hopefully to an episode where we are celebrating a Knicks championship. So it's going to be a busy week, a busy few weeks, a busy couple months for the Ozone, but we are here for you guys, and I'm excited, brother. How you feeling about this?
I'm feeling good, and I think we also want to announce something else.
What do we announce? I'll let you do the honors.
What else? What else we covering this week, brother? While I get this graphic up for you.
Well, let's just start off Wednesday, guys. Wednesday, we will have Knicks season recap, but a preview, postseason preview show, guys, because we need to talk about everything. David's been highlighting all the stuff that the Knicks have doing it, but we're gonna highlight everything, highlight and recap what the Knicks have done this year, and we're going to preview who they will play. And when we talk about preview, we're going full in depth. We're going who has the advantages, coaching, players, seasonal records against this team. What should the Knicks do to get past the second half? That's on Wednesday to get to the second round. That's on Wednesday. But then on Friday, guys, we have the WrestleMania preview show. Yes, we are going to preview not only night one, but night two of WrestleMania. That is going to air on Friday at 6 p.m. And it's going to be featuring the group chat. So you already know Waggle Wells is in the chat. He's going to be live. Baklava Joey is going to be in the chat. We are going to be, it's going to go off the rails, uncensored. This is going to be a great show because I'll tell you this, guys. The chat is always spicy when it comes to wrestling. The takes are insane and no holds barred when it comes to this preview show that we're going to have airing Friday, guys. So you guys are not only getting this live, you're going to get 2 episodes this week of the Ozone. So it's going to be a full pack. It's going to be a full pack week, brother.
Yeah, I'm excited, and thank you for doing that while I was trying to get the graphic. You think you have everything ready, and then it's not.
Well, that's the difference between live and
Yeah,
how our shows is normally edit, where that would have been a pop. When Dave does this, now you guys get to see it. He just does this.
I just
This
do
is what
that.
I this is what I see. This is what I see. You guys see that, and then the graphic and everything's all beautiful and stuff like that. You guys, I just see this. Spirit fingers. That's it. I got the league pass on, so they got some lady doing some I don't know. I got it on mute. I'm gonna put the yeah, I'm
I'm
going
watching some Kia commercial. I'm a little bit delayed.
yeah, I'm gonna put I'm gonna put the Orlando game on right now as it's halftime right now. The Knicks are down by 13, is it? The Knicks are down by 13. Uh so big, let's see. We touched on it who we want the Knicks to play. Honestly, like I said, I wouldn't mind them playing Toronto. I think that's I I don't like to say easiest, man, because nothing's easy in the playoffs, man. Nothing's easy in the playoffs. But I think it's the matchup that I feel most comfortable with. Um, is Toronto outside of the others. As I touched on, I'm not afraid of any of the teams. I don't think any of the teams that the Knicks can match up with in the first round is can beat the Knicks. I just think uh with those teams, some series will be a little tougher than some. And um so and they was already talking about it. There was like I think there was a tweet about the ticket sales in Toronto, how it might be even cheaper to go to Toronto. It might be even cheaper to go to Toronto to watch the Knicks uh, than actually going to see them at the Garden. Shout out to Tony from the Talking Game Pod. Good dude. Guys, if you are not subscribed to his channel, show some love and subscribe to his channel, man. He literally covers everything. Brother, I thought I was a sports encyclopedia. I thought I was. This guy is, man. He's tapped in. Like he's really tapped in.
You love to see it because you
yeah.
there's too many channels out here with guys who just talk just to talk, and we love
Yeah,
people who
nah,
actually know their stuff.
he actually knows a lot. He actually knows a lot. Um, yeah, and he also covers wrestling, so he also has a wrestling page as well. So shout outs to Tony from the Talking Game pod. He's live every week too. I think he's live like every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something like that. So tap in, guys. He's on the if you can, you can click on his page from the chat. Show him some love, subscribe to his page, share his stuff. Shout out to Tony. We're gonna try to bring Tony in for an episode, especially covering the postseason of the NBA and stuff like that. But yeah, I think Toronto, I think, will be the most ideal matchup for the Knicks. It's Orlando. Like I said, I think the biggest one I don't want to play in the first round is Orlando. I like selfishly, brother, I would want Orlando to be matched up in that 7th or 8th seed because I think, like I said, I don't think Orlando is going to beat Boston or Detroit. They're not, but they could make it really tough for them. You know what I mean? They could make it really, 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 really tough. Next Sunday, let's do a collab for WrestleMania. We'll let you know, brother. We let you know. We let you know. Probably missed the announcement that the Ozone is gonna have their preview show for WrestleMania airing on Friday at 6 p.m. So tap in. But we'll let you know. We'll let you know. Are you doing a post show on Sunday, Tony? Let me know. I might be available for that. If you're trying to do Sunday night or if you're trying to do Monday, let me know. But yeah, I ideally I would want Orlando. I would want Orlando to be with that matchup, brother. I really do because I think they can make it just tough. They can make it tough. They can match the physicality with Detroit. Mm-hmm. They really can, and that would be an interesting series to see.
Yeah,
interesting series. Let's look at the standings right now, brother. Can you pop up the standings right now for the NBA?
Sure.
Because I want to see something. Now that it's halftime, we can talk about it. If the playoffs started today, you got Orlando, Philly 7-8, and then you got Charlotte, Miami 9-10. So I think Orlando. I think if Orlando stays in that seventh spot, I think they're gonna stay there because I think they'll end up beating Philly. And obviously with Joel Embiid's injury, who I don't think he's gonna be available for that playing game. So I think Orlando might be able to overtake Philly, and I think Philly then will probably, and then Charlotte and Miami is going to be the most interesting game. Miami's interesting. Do they have Norman Powell? Their guy's going to play. I think that's going to determine whether Charlotte gets by, or it's going to be a little tougher for them. So that's something to look out for. Um, but yeah, let's see. But ideally, I would hope Orlando to play either one of either Boston or Detroit. And obviously, like I said, I don't think they're going to beat them, but I do think that it would be tough. It would be a tough matchup. So, let's see how that goes. Right now, Boston, they are now Boston benching everybody. Look, Brown, Tatum. Yo, what did you think of Jalen Brown getting benched against the Knicks?
Uh,
I think that was gamesmanship, bro. I really do. I really think. You know what? And I knew I hated it when I saw it because I'm like, this is the shit that Boston normally does, bro. This is the shit they pull off. So then you could say because you already knew what the narratives were going to be. If the Knicks lost, it was going to be the world is ending. You see, the Knicks are not on the Boston's level. Obviously, the opposite happened, which we knew the Knicks were going to win. The Knicks will win, and then all of a sudden, but they didn't have Tatum. I mean, they didn't have Jalen Brown. They didn't do this, and it's like, yo, give us the same. I almost cursed again, bro. Give us the
just let
same
it
damn.
fly. Let it
Give us
fly.
give us the same damn grace that you give all them damn other fucking teams. I'm sorry, bro. Like it gets me tight
There we
because when it
go.
comes to the Knicks, there's a lot of
There
damn
we
ifs.
go.
There's a lot of ifs when it comes to the Knicks. There's a lot of this didn't happen. Well, that didn't happen. Well, this and this and that, and blah blah blah. But all them other teams, you got stupid punk ass excuses for. You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit that pisses me off because I knew that was gonna happen. So now all of a sudden, you want to give credit to Joe Mazzulla, who I think is one of the most overrated fucking coaches. I really do. I really think he's one of the most overrated coaches, bro. The guy inherited a great roster. The guy inherited a great roster. Like, yes, is he a good coach? Yes. Is he a great coach? I don't think so. I don't think he's a great coach. He got outcoached by Thibodeau last year. Let's just call it a spade a spade. He really did. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the thing. And now, they don't have bro. At the end of the day, this Celtics team is good. Are they better than last year's team? I don't think so. I've said it on record, and I will continue to say it. The Knicks. What scared me, what made me nervous about that Celtics teams last year is because they had everything. They had things that like they could put Drew Holiday. They had Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday was a big part of that team, bro. His physicality, his size as a point guard, being able to guard a bigger cat. You know what I mean? Al Horford, those guys, Kristaps Porzingis. Vucevic ain't Kristaps Porzingis, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have size at the center. So it's like, yes, is Jalen Brown having a phenomenal year? Yes, he is. But look at Derek White. Derek White shooting under 40% from three this whole entire season. Why? Because you know why? It's more of a distinct on him. There's more of a coverage on him because there is no more Drew Holiday. There is no Porzingis. So there is more on freaking Derek White. You know what I mean? Jason Tatum. Yes, Jason Tatum looks good, but this is playoffs now. Jason Tatum is still not 100%. You could tell he's playing phenomenal. He's doing the small things, but he's not 100%. You know what I mean? And they quick to crown these clowns, bro. They quick to forget that the Knicks send their ass home. Send their ass home.
Yeah, and you're always gonna get that the Tatum, he got hurt. If it wasn't for that, they were already losing at that point.
They were going down 3-1 already.
Yeah, so you want to knock that off. But yeah, you're right. It didn't matter whether we had, Jaylen Brown playing or not. Because if they had Jaylen Brown playing, then they would have said, well, it's the regular season, it's not the playoffs. And then if
Right.
it's like the scenario that did happen where Jaylen Brown didn't play was like, well, we were down a guy. That was your choice. That was a personal matter. You guys decided to do that.
Exactly. So I don't want to hear that, man. The second half is back. Hornets 57-44. LaMelo 3 rolled in and out. Man, I wonder how much the tickets were for this game, man. Imagine But you also got to be wary. Like, you kind of know that the Knicks, last game of the season, the way the Knicks are at, the Knicks were probably not going to play for anything, man. That sucks if you paid 100, $200 for these tickets. Huck Porty, all right, no teardrop from the free throw line. Looking a little bit like a little Mark Jackson there. Shout out to my people in 52. I used to call myself Mark Jackson when we played basketball when we were younger. All right, Colin Knippel coming off the screen. Colin Knippel, man, the Hornets, man, it's just everything is at the 3-point line. Miles Bridges, Sohan, good defense. Sohan is starting. I don't think, did Sohan start? No, I don't think Sohan started the game. So he started. Oh, right, because Mikel. Sorry, yeah, because Mikel started. That's right. Yeah, so that's what it is. I did go off the script, brother. I did. I wasn't trying to go all in on the Celtics right now. I'm not trying to give them my energy. So my wife asked me yesterday when the Yankees lost, because we went over there, drove 3.5 hours to watch the Yankees lose. So she asked me, she's like, "Oh, you upset about the Yankees losing?" And I was like, "Look, I refuse to let the Yankees dictate my mental health, especially when the Knicks are coming into the playoffs." You know what I mean? Like, I could care less right now. Like, yes, am I upset that the Yankees are losing? But it's April.
The other thing to think about is just it's so early in the season to let them dictate your mood. Like,
Right.
they've had a good start to the season,
Right.
so had it been obviously that record reverse, then it's a different story. But
right,
Tampa always gives us fits.
Yeah, pull up 3 from Alvarado. Put the lead to single digits. Brandon Miller. All right, come on, Mo. Stick on him. There we go. Now we playing some defense. There we go. Oh, that's a foul, but that was on the floor. That shot shouldn't count. So Knicks are down 58-49, 10:29 to go.
Yeah, Yankees lost today too. Apparently, I know 3 people who went to games this weekend. Friday, a coworker went. They saw a loss. Omar went yesterday, and then my cousin went today. And yeah, bad outing this weekend.
Yeah, the Yankees. I don't know, man. And it's not to get sidetracked right now on our New York Knicks. Sohan a 3. Oh, another one. Jeremy Sohan knocks down another 3. Knicks down 60 to 52. Oh, a loose ball. LaMelo 3 ball. Good. Damn, every time that I feel like the Knicks get it to like 7 points, Charlotte fires right back. Lead back to 11. Oh, LaMelo, stop flopping, my G. Yeah, but it's like I was telling my wife at the end of the game. This Yankee lineup, like, this is what we saw last year, dog. Like, they'll have a stretch of games where they're hitting bombs, and then they'll have a stretch of games where they're not. And they're like, that's the inconsistency of that like Yankee lineup that we've seen all last year. And what does the genius of Brian Cashman do? Run it back. So it's gonna be the same thing.
I don't know. Somebody said stop the cap.
Stop the cap. I don't believe that, but sure. Yeah, whatever. Josh Hart is on the bench now. The fresh kiff. Man, look at them chains, bro. Josh Hart played 66 games, 12 points, 51% from the field. He shot 41% from 3. Shout out to Josh Hart. Worked on his 3 ball this year, and it showed. Brandon Miller, speaking of a 3, knocks down the 3. Charlotte's up 14.
Josh came under a lot of criticism this year, especially from media, like Screaming A. Smith and a bunch of others. But
what a clown.
You love to see him show up the way he's been showing up as of late.
Pull up from Deuce, and look, Deuce is knocking down the shots. Nah, look, shout out to Josh Hart. You know what I mean? When the season started, he had that injury with his finger. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh man, like Josh Hart was already a streaky shooter. Like, how is this going to impact his shooting of the season? And then to go and shoot over 40% from 3, you gotta love it. Colin Knippel hit another 3. I think the Charlotte Hornets now have the biggest lead of the game by 15, 69-54 right now, Charlotte. So Charlotte is playing. Charlotte's playing their guys. They really want to lock down that 9 seed right now because they know right now Miami's winning. So they got to win this game. So they're up 15. Yeah, but shout out to Josh Hart, man. Josh Hart did his thing, and that's what you want to see, brother. Like, you want to see guys. That's how your team gets better. And that's how the Knicks are going to get better because of obviously the Knicks are very limited in cap and what they can do, their flexibility. So like it's gonna come from their core guys who get better every year, from the developmental to get better and develop and get better every year. That's how the team is gonna excel. And if Josh Hart can play remotely close to how he played against Boston, bro, the Knicks are gonna be unstoppable. The Knicks will be unstoppable. But let's check out the out of the town scores real quickly. Right now it's halftime in the Orlando Boston game where Orlando is up 61-52. Right now, the Hawks have made it a game right now. The Hawks have made it a game. They're down by 7, 68-75 to the Miami Heat. Right now, the Sixers are up 2, 66-64 to the Bucks. And the Nets are down 61-70 to the Toronto Raptors right now. So if everything stays the same, it looks like the Knicks will be playing the Raptors if all these scores were to hold up. So let's see how that goes. Let's check the good old Twitterverse. Let's see how Twitter's doing right now. Is any commentary, brother, on Twitter right now when it comes to the New York Knicks?
I would hope to imagine, because I'm looking at it, but I would hope to imagine that everyone is understanding what this game means to us.
Right, no one's overreacting about the Knicks.
Right. I would hope, but then again, the internet's undefeated. Nobody ever has, nobody ever feels like they're wrong. So maybe there's a bunch of overblown reaction. But from what I've seen, everybody seems like they got cool heads. They understand what this game really is.
Yeah, it's okay wanting to win, but it's not. It is whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's see. Yeah, so everybody's keeping a cool booty right now in the Twitterverse right now. So yeah, so it looks like right now to watch. It looks like game to watch right now. This is what Stephen Bondi tweeted 33 minutes ago. Looks like the game to watch right now is the Boston versus Orlando. Assuming other things, all other current scores stick, the Knicks will play Toronto in the first round if Orlando wins. They'll play Atlanta in the first round if Boston wins. So yeah, I guess that would be the right approach, guys. Knicks fans, if you want the scores to really look at, is the Magic game. Because if the Magic win, regardless of who wins between Toronto and Atlanta, the Knicks will be lined up with the Toronto Raptors. So right now, damn man, it sucks. Because MSG just posted right now that they're gonna be having pre and post games, and this is the first year, guys, that of now, with these new TV deals, man, with the NBA, that MSG will not broadcast the first round of the playoffs, and that sucks, man. So we're not gonna get Clyde and Breen in the first round of the NBA playoffs, and that sucks because I know that was something I can't stand watching it sometimes, when Reggie Miller's on the call or it's on
Richard
Amazon.
Jefferson.
Yeah, you got Richard Jefferson, or it's on Amazon, and you got Udonis Haslem hating and shit. You know what I mean? So I used to always love to watch it with my Knicks, watch MSG. So it's gonna suck. I just hope that they make it easier to watch. So if it's on Peacock, is the game gonna be on NBC? Because I know a lot of people struggle with how they view the game and stuff like that. So I do hope they make it a little easier. So right now, Deuce was 1 of 2 from the line. So the Knicks right now are down by 14, 69-55 to the Charlotte Hornets right now. And the Knicks are playing, they're fighting right now. But right now, the Hornets, like I said, they're just playing a little bit more energy. LaMelo from 3 got the offensive rebound. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Diabate's just been abusing Huck. He's been abusing Huck. He really has. He's really been abusing Huck. So, and now it looks like the starters of JB. Damn, look at that rolling from JB. Damn. Jalen Brunson on the bench right now. Speaking of the bench, brother, if you can, you don't have to do it now. For those that are interested in this, Kif got the Knicks playoff collection coming out tomorrow, which I don't like. Not a fan of. Bro. Have you seen them yet?
I have, but you're Mr. Kif, so I want you to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't like him. Not especially after what he did last year. Like, obviously last year, Ronnie and Kif, they did almost like it was like a shock drop. I remember I was at your house. I was on my way to your house getting it. Like it was He dropped the shirts. Yeah, too many apps for these games. That's 100%. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Too many apps. 100%. Um, he had dropped the shirts the day before the playoffs. He dropped it. Sohan and LaMelo look like they get into some little. Oh, come on, MSG. You're showing Alvarado. Show them right. Come on, Sohan and LaMelo. Come on, man. MSG dropping a ball. Yeah, like, come on. But yeah, back to the Ronnie Kiff thing. Like they dropped the shirts. They dropped the shirts. Before the playoffs, game one, but they dropped player tees. Remember, we even mentioned it on the Ozone how Mikal Bridges' shirt was the only one that didn't sell out. And
Yeah.
you know, that was cool. He made two, he made a black tee, made a white tee of all the players, and that was cool, a shock drop. But now you look at what super producer Dave is showing y'all right now. Go up a little, brother. Go up a little bit. Like those are the sweaters. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna charge an arm and a leg. Click it. Knicks, Kiff and Knicks 2026 playoffs. Yeah, so you look at the shirts, like look at that. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like that looks like generic uh fanatics kind of tees, and then you're charging $70 for it. You're
Yeah.
charging $70
The
for
design
it.
the design is obviously not it's lacking basically.
Yeah,
But
it's
one thing
lacking
we can
big
attest for
time.
is the quality of the
The
stuff will be
quality is
great.
gonna be there. Like the quality is
It's
gonna be
just
there.
I think
But
the jacket's the only thing, and I'm not wearing that in Florida.
no, 100%. You know what I mean? So I wish I had the Brunson shirt to show, but I think it's in the cleaners. I thought I didn't wear it, but oh well. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like he's made a lot more better shirts. The playoff release was a lot better last year, and those are the shirts that's still remaining from the All Star drop. Huck Party a teardrop. All right, the Knicks are taking it back down to 12 right now, so those hats are available. Um, Free plug for Kiff. Kiff, Ronnie, if you listening, sponsor the boy. Sponsor the boy. We got a comment from my mom. Mom, I love you. You can either love us or hate us. All right, Mom. I see what you on. You on that energy right now. Love us or hate us. Well, I love the Knicks.
What you
That's why
what you
I am a
on? What
Knick.
you on, Ev?
I am a Knicks fan because of my mother. My mother has had the Knicks on every day in the house. That's why I am a Knicks fan because of my mom. It's that simple. If my mom would have had the Lakers, she would have been the Lakers. If she would have Lakers on, I'd be a Lakers fan. Every team that I root for outside of, and I wouldn't even say the Giants. I always say the Giants. I kind of developed my on my own in high school, but the Knicks, being a Knicks fan, being a Yankee fan, and being a Duke fan, college basketball are all because of my mom. Those are the teams that my mom rooted for. Those are the teams that my mom had on in the house. And hey, that's how we did it. That's how I'm a Knicks fan. So shout out to my mom. We went to the game. A couple weeks ago. It was always a pleasure. My mom would always take me as a kid to Knicks games. Growing up, we didn't have a lot, but we had the Knicks, and it's always an honor for me to take my mom to Knicks games now. So, but guys, right now the Knicks like the stream, guys. Remember to share the stream. We're still on. We still got a whole second half of basketball right now. Share it with your friends. Share the link. Hit a thumbs up. Remember, guys, to subscribe. I know there's a lot of people that thought they were subscribed that they're not necessarily subscribed right now. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. So then, especially when you're tapped in, now that we're going live, brother, put the graphic up again. I'm making you go to work. Put the graphic up again. We're going to be going live, guys, the following day of every Knicks playoff game at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m., super producer Dave and I will react to the Knicks playoff game the following day of every live Knicks game. We will be live on YouTube. So it's very important that you hit the notification bell so then that you know the Ozone is on live and in color. You know what I mean? So we want to be as up to date with these Knicks games. This is what super producer Dave and I are always doing. We're always meeting. We're always having these conversations because we want to be able to give you guys the best coverage that we can. And remember to lock in Friday. Friday, we have a special episode of the Ozone as we preview WrestleMania. We're going to be previewing WrestleMania. So that's Friday at 6 p.m. And then we also have our regular episode this Wednesday. This Wednesday, where we'll be recapping the Knicks season and previewing the first round playoffs. We will have a special guest as well for that episode. So we are excited about that. But let's go back to this live right now. The Knicks are up. The Knicks are down 10 right now. The Knicks are playing with a little bit more energy and fire and desire. That's my Clydeisms right now for today. So right now, let's, we got to make it tough. We're not going to make this easy. We should not make this easy for Charlotte at all. We're not going to make this easy for them. Like, you're going to have to earn this shit. I'm sorry. You're going to have to earn it. You want to host a game in Charlotte? You want to host the Miami Heat? You want to host Heat culture? You got to earn it. Brandon Miller. Uh-oh. Diawara. Come on, Mo. Stay on the Mo. Diawara pulls back. Diabate. All right. They trying to fight the screen. Oh, nice backdoor pass. He couldn't handle it. That was good. That was good ball movement from Charlotte. That was just on James Butterfingers there. All right, Deucey. I love the way Deuce is playing, brother. I think, I love, everyone loves to be right. But it's like when there's things you want to see in a game and you hope you just right about it. And this is exactly what I'm seeing. The aggressiveness from Deuce. Deuce playing in a rhythm. Right there. Nice rebound from Sohan. Now Sohan thinks he's Allen Houston. He just because he's number 20, he thinks he's Allen Houston on that play. But draws the foul. So Jeremy Sohan draws a foul. Jeremy Sohan should be playing in black uptowns, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This guy got black uptown energy written all over him, dog. Like written all over him. Like, bro, this guy got black uptown Air Force energy, bro. This guy is. I did highlight there's certain players that have smacked their moms. I think he's one of them too.
Yeah.
I think he's one of them. So, all right, hit a free throw. There we go. Okay, so the Knicks have brought it down to single digits, to 69-60. Pacome Daddier and McCullers is checking back in the game. Deuce is gonna have a seat. This is where the Knicks kind of struggled when Deuce was off the floor. Obviously, the lack of playmaking on the floor for the Knicks. So let's see where they get that from now that Deuce is off the floor. I don't know if Clarkson is on the bench right now. So, or is Clarkson in the game right now? It's Alvarado. So he had 9 points, man. So the Knicks right now on the floor, they got Alvarado, Pacome Daddier, Jeremy Sohan, Ariel Hukporti, and Mo Diawara on the floor. I want to see Mo now that, let's see if they can run the offense through Mo. Let's see. So nice defense, Sohan, picking up LaMelo, making it tough. Alvarado, they got the mismatch. Bridges. Oh, yeah. Good strip. GTA. Let's go. Alvarado's trying to push it up the floor. Settles down, and it looks like they want to use Sohan as a post-up. Ooh, the refs are really letting them play right now. That's a turnover there. Brandon Miller they're letting them play. I like it, bro. Hey, let them play, man. This game. Oh, Alvarado, another steal. Oh, God. Hukporti pass it. Okay, Sohan on the floor. Mo Diawara, corner 3. Book it. No, he misses. Damn. That would have put the Knicks by 5 right now. Pacome Daddy. Oh, God, bro. That's Matador defense. Oh, God. That is horrible defense, dog. Oh, my God. First of all, Matador defense, he just let, Olay Brandon Miller right to the basket. And then Hukporti with a lazy, he fell for that lazy-ass pump fake. Oh, come on, man. Those are things you don't want to see. I don't want to see that right now, man. Like, come on, dude. Like, this is the thing, man. Pacome Daddier, bro, and first rounder, man. He was a damn first round pick, bro. First round pick. Talk about a waste of a first round pick, bro. First round pick, can't even see the floor. The guy drops 30 in the G League, and then he and you look at him in the NBA and you go, how? How does he even score? Like, I don't know. I think I'm overreacting too much to this game, right, brother?
I think you're a little bit more invested than I think you should be, but
you know what it is? I just want to see. I want to bro. For guys that don't play, I need you to play a little bit more energy. Like you don't play, dog. You don't play. So it's like, why would you play defense like that? Use your fouls. Use whatever, bro. You're not seeing the court after this game. Unless the Knicks are getting smoked by 45 or up 45, you're not playing a single playoff minute. Make this shit count right now that you're playing. So 61-71, Hornets up 10. Man, I've never realized it until now. Man, the Knicks got a lot of collabs with people. Joe Martin Bugs Bunny limited edition collection with the Knicks. The Knicks have a lot of collabs with people and stuff. That's tell you the popularity of the New York Knicks there, brother.
I mean,
They need to do a
doesn't
collab
it?
with the Ozone. Knicks, call us. All right, McCullough's right here, and then you got Huck Porty. Okay, nice ball movement. All right. Huck and Alvarado playing a little two-man game. Okay, Pacome Daddy gets a nice little screen. Oh, gets it back to Huck. Huck with the little teardrop. Oh, Pacome with the offensive rebound, but loses the ball. All right, Kobe White back in for the Hornets. Brandon Miller's been on a little groove in this game right now. Working Daddy, yeah, he misses it. This is, you know what, man? This is a freaking winnable game, bro. Like, this is a winnable game for the Knicks if they just. Okay, so they're gonna. All right, so Alvarado gets the next screen from Huck Porty. Alvarado from the free throw line. That's good. Book it, baby. Knicks are down 9, 72-63. So Kobe White. I like Kobe White. I like them getting Kobe White. I think Kobe White is going to be a nice spark off the bench. I know he's been hurt, but a nice spark off the bench. Oh, that's that's out of bounds. Another turnover caused by the Knicks. It's just the offense. And now Jameson is coming in, and the kid that we picked up from OKC is now getting some first minutes of the game. So let's see how that fares. Shout outs to our boy Chop. Chop coming through with the let's go. Shout outs to Chop. Right now, Alvarado. All right, two-man game with Trey Jemison. Come on, McCullers. Free yourself. Free yourself. Alvarado. Oh. Okay, but you see how Jemison kept that ball alive? That's what you like to see. Come on, McCullers. Ooh. Okay. Oh, little lefty. What the heck was that? Oh man, yo, this is pickup is 75 right now, bro. This is pickup is 75 live at Madison Square Garden. Knicks are down 72-63, 3:14 to go. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe to the Ozone, y'all, where we deliver the fire, guys. Every Wednesday, brand new episodes. You already know the vibes. We got 2 episodes coming out this week. Wednesday, we covering the Knicks playoffs. And then Friday, WrestleMania preview show. So you already know, guys. Remember to hit the thumbs up, hit the notification, hit that bell. Hit that bell so when you know a new episode is out. So the Knicks Cadillac trivia questions in 1988-89, the Knicks team record, the most total points in franchise history for a single season, 9,567. Patrick Ewing had the most points in that season. Who was second? Johnny Newman. Shout outs to Johnny Newman. That's before me. I wasn't even born. I was born in 89.
And just to let you guys know, so right after this next game, me and Omar, we won't be streaming this, but we're going to be watching AEW Dynasty. And if you want to
that's right.
Of our thoughts, you can go follow us on our socials. Here's Omar's real channel. Here's mine, Vega the Geek. You can go ahead and follow us and see what we feel about AEW Dynasty, which probably will be a better pay-per-view than WrestleMania in its entirety. But that's just my personal thoughts. So
you know what? I'm so fat. When I'm done with this, I'm gonna have my wife get the pizza ready. Babe, I know you're listening to this. I love you so much. Get the pizza ready because I'm getting hungry and I'm gonna enjoy a snack when I'm watching AEW.
Brother, you saw I had a salad before this podcast went up, and I think I'm gonna have pizza after this.
You had a salad? Pizza. I had ribs before this.
No, I had a salad. I tried to be nice. I tried to be good, and then either pizza or Chinese. Pizza or Chinese.
I eat clean. I try to eat clean the whole week. I've been being a little bit better with my eating over the weekends. This is the first weekend that I can't, and a first weekend in about 2 to 3 weekends that I've kind of, had some fun, and I want to have some fun. And when I say pizza, we bought some cauliflower pizza at Trader Joe's, which I like. So it has a great taste. It's great tasting, but it's not so, heavy on the calories. So I'll be heating up one of those for AEW. I totally forgot about AEW. I was so focused on the live. So thanks for reminding me too, brother, on that. All right,
You
so the
got it, bro.
Hornets up 11. Kobe White gets his way into the paint. So right now the lead is back to 13. So it's
The
like we
chat
touched on
wants
every
to know, brother. The
what
chat wants
happened.
to know: is there another pub sub competition for the NBA playoffs?
Oh, that's interesting.
It would have to be the
I,
other teams. I don't think
yeah,
I
it would
would
have to
want
be
to
the other
do.
teams. I would hope that Dave and I don't want the Knicks to lose.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's something that we can when we play off when we predict playoff matchups. I'm pretty sure there're gonna be some series that you and I may not agree on. So maybe we can whichever one we disagree on, maybe we can have some little wager, pub sub wager on that. I just had a
sounds
pub
good.
sub yesterday too. They had the Italian on sale. So guys, if y'all like the Italian, go to Publix right now. They got it on sale. That's a three, and just like that, Charlotte is back up by 14. 81-60. And they shot 41 threes already, Charlotte. Damn. We're not even in the fourth quarter yet. 41 three attempts. They've made 16 of them. All right, Mo Diawara back to Pacome Daddy. Pacome Daddy being a little bit aggressive and one. There we go, Pacome. They call him Pac. They call him Pac, 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 Pac. She said I'm trying to have half of that. I didn't even read that part. Ah! Oh man, guys! But remember, we are going to be live after every Knicks postseason game. I am excited. So for following the following day of every Knicks postseason game, we will be live at 8 p.m. Reacting to the game and breaking it down, and then also previewing the game ahead. So tap in, guys. We're gonna have some special guests on some episodes too, so that's gonna be cool. So all right, Knicks down 11. Colin Knippel back to Kobe White from the three. Kobe White knocks it down. The Hornets have been hitting a lot of the threes in this quarter. So it's a 14-point game. McCullers now kicks, drives, comes back to the line. Okay, he got a little bag right there, little crossover, and he knocks down a three. Okay, McCullers, and he talking a little spicy to Kobe White. Talking about, you better braid that nappy ass hair. All right, now Kobe White. Kobe White and McCullers look like they got something going on right now.
I
Kobe
like.
White trying to attack, but then they do the switch. Kobe White from downtown. Kobe White is off. Okay, 32. The Knicks can maybe go for a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Diawara, kick out. Gets the layup blocked by Colin Knippel. Okay, Colin, show a little defensive prowess. They're going to hold the ball. Probably about a second, maybe 2-second differential between game clock and shot clock right now. Charlotte is up 11, 84-73. Kobe White. Kobe White's going to hold the ball. 84-73, and it looks like Kobe White. Oh, nice pass. Gets it inside. Nice. And one. So right now, 86-73. Yeah. Yeah. I did it. Shout out to the Knicks fans, though. They're all there. They're all packed in that building for a glorified preseason game. So they're all packed in that game. I know there were some Knicks fans that wanted to win this game. With a win tonight, it would have matched the Knicks' highest win total since I believe it was the 2012-2013 season where that Knicks team won 54 games. That's the Melo Amari team. Pacome Daddy, almost made it from half court. So, guys, we are heading to the fourth quarter where the Charlotte Hornets are up 87-83. Let's check out the game we should be looking at. As Stephen Bondi announced, we should be paying attention to that Orlando Magic game. And right now, the Boston Celtics took a 4-point lead. They're up 77-73 against the Magic. Right now, the Heat is up 104-84. They're up by 20 to the Atlanta Hawks. And right now, the Raptors are up by 17, 75-92. So right now, if we look at what's going on right now, if those scores were to hold up, it looks like, and let me go through the scenarios again. So right now, Orlando's losing, right? Orlando and Atlanta is losing with Toronto winning. So that's looking like so far, if those scores hold up, brother, that's looking like a Hawks matchup with the Knicks. Because right now, the Hawks is losing by 22. Orlando is losing by 4. And Toronto is winning. And we talked about it. That's one of the scenarios where the Knicks will play the Hawks. If the Hawks lose, Toronto wins, and Orlando loses, then the Hawks will get the 6th seed. So right now, if these scores hold up, the Knicks will be playing the Atlanta Hawks right now in the first round and not the Toronto Raptors because the Magic is down 4. So that's something to look out for those that want to see the Toronto Raptors in the first round, such as myself. So let's see, let's see how that goes. But man, Atlanta, I'm gonna be honest, man. I really don't want to see Atlanta. I really don't want to see Atlanta um in that first round. I don't like I'm like I said, not scared, just not crazy about playing Atlanta. But let's see how that goes. Yeah, AEW. Do they have this thing on, brother? They have the 0 hour right now.
Yeah, it's on right now. It is on right now.
Mm. Okay, so they got yeah, so they got everything that they yeah, they got it. So man, honestly, guys, shout out to those that are listening, man. I'm looking at right now on YouTube. There's a lot of Nick pages right now that are live, and you know, we thank y'all. So there's a lot of content out there that you guys can watch, and you guys are tapped in with us, so we appreciate that so much. I really do. We really do. That he looked like he was out of bounds on that play, but all right, Lamelo Ball now pushing to start the fourth quarter. So Lamelo from 3. That's no good. Diabate's been killing the Knicks on the boards as he puts the puck back. The Hornets down with their biggest lead of the game, 89-73. So I think we've seen the rest for Deuce. I'm okay with Deuce and these guys not playing, running this starting 5 the rest of the fourth quarter. Um, so it looks like we're gonna get Charlotte and Miami in that playing at Charlotte. That's gonna be cool. I think that Charlotte crowd is gonna be crazy. It's gonna go crazy. You know what I mean? And I would have to I'll say my predictions for the show on Wednesday when we go over the whole. When we talk about the whole playoffs.
Yeah.
I'll save my predictions for that. No, matter of fact, we gotta announce it because by the time we air that episode, the winners will be revealed. I think Charlotte does win that game. I do think Charlotte is doing that game. Chop said, "When are y'all making some merch?" Very soon, brother. Very soon. Very soon. I'm working on fitteds, man. I want to get hats. I want to get hats for us. We might drop the shirts again. We might have to do the shirts. But we're gonna have to take a poll, guys, because this also, it's also a lot of money right now. And Dave and I got regular jobs and we got regular lives. You know what I mean? So uh I guess what we will have to do is we will have to like put a poll out. We'll put a poll out on how many people will be really interested in merch. And if we get a good number, uh, then we can hit the green light on it. But a lot of people say make merch, and then when you make it, then people don't want to buy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we'll let you know. MSG's
the
posted.
only
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
the only thing I could think of, brother, about what spitballing this right now, since we're thinking about it. This is what me and Omar do a lot, like when we behind the scenes, but you guys get to see it as we're doing it. Another thing we could do is maybe look at somebody who hosts the merch. Like we could put the design up that we want, and then they make it after. We would just have to see the quality of what we're getting out there
yeah, exactly.
instead of
So
pre-order stuff and then having that shipped out after.
right. So yeah, we're gonna look into that, guys. We're gonna look into all things. I did look into the hats not too long ago. Um and the hats seem a lot more easier to get, especially when you're making bulk. And I know a lot of people do wear hats, so we'll let you guys know. It's something that you know that we'll definitely look into. I'm ready to support the bros, man. Too sweet, brother. Thank you. Shout out to Chop, man. Chop's been our brother for years, man. For years. For years. It's funny when I went to Brisas when I was in New York. I thought of the times we would go to Chop's house in Zariga and walk. Sometimes we would just walk from there to Parkchester. We didn't even catch the Riga train, just walk all the way to
Not even Castle
Parkchester.
Hill. We'll just walk all
Yeah,
the way
not
to
even
Parkchester.
Castle Hill. Walked all the way through all of that Castle Hill. Went to Parkchester, man. The good old times, man. Good old times, man. And then Chop, man. Chop would come. And then once Chop lived in Kelly, Chop would come to the crib all the time. Random day. Like, yo, what you doing? Oh, yeah, come through. All right, whatever. Shout out to Chop. Right now, 9:33 to go. The Charlotte Hornets are up 93 to 75 right now. The biggest lead of the game's 18. I feel like I've been saying that now lately because Charlotte just continues to grow the lead. Pacome Daddy A at the line misses the free throw.
Guys, I got a question for the chat. Can you guys let us know who was your favorite Knick of the year? You know, obviously Brunson is the most popular pick of that, but does anybody here have someone else that they enjoy from the Knicks? If it was me and Omar, I think you would ask us. Our favorite Knick who stood out this year would be Diawara. But let us know who do you feel like came out this year and just you were a big fan of? Were you a big fan of Bodega? If you were a fan of OG, if you were a fan of Kel,
Good steal.
let us know.
Yeah, we will. We will. That's something that we were gonna comb over too as well on Wednesday's episode. So guys, yeah, let us know. A lot of Knicks, and if you felt like your guy was Jalen Brunson, hey, that's fair. You know what I mean? So, or Towns or anything like that, let us know. McCullers pull up 3. Let's go. Quarter pocket, baby. Let's go. The Knicks have brought it back down to 13 with 8:36 to go. You love to see the fight from the Westchester Knicks. Right there. And this is the thing, man.
We got Towns in the chat.
We got Towns in the chat. Okay. Look, man, Towns averaged less points this year than he did last, but Towns is a double machine this year. And you know what I mean? Towns is my guy. I like Karl Anthony Towns. I think he gets criticized, a little too much sometimes. And, just like Mikal, I think those guys, sometimes, it's just so quick to put blame on them. And, I think he's been criticized unfairly, I think at times this season. So right now, let's see. Let's look at the out of town scores right now. We got to keep up with this Orlando game. And right now, bro, the Boston Celtics are up 13 against the Orlando Magic right now. They're up by 13, 79 to 92. This is insane right now. Insane. Right now, Orlando is playing their starters, bro. Orlando's playing their guys. Banchero, 27 minutes. Franz Wagner, 21. Carter, 20s. What happened to Desmond Bane? He's played 6 minutes. Wow, that's interesting. I wonder what happened with Desmond Bane. But look who right now. Bro, whoa. Well, we know a little bit about this. Baylor Shireman's got 28 points, dog. 8 of 16 from the field. He shoots 6 of 11 from downtown. Ron Harper Jr. has 27 points. Luke Garza has 20. The Celtics are playing 8 guys and they're beating the Orlando Magic. That's crazy. That's crazy. We got a yes. I don't know what they yesing to. Is you yesing to Orlando getting smoked?
I would guess, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, yes, 2 to that too. But we wish Boston was losing. But right now, Orlando is throwing a monkey wrench into a lot of things. So that's crazy. It's still early. It's still what? They still got a whole quarter to play. They're heading to the third quarter, and Boston's up 15. Right now, Boston's outscored Orlando 42-18 in this third quarter so far. So that's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy right now. So right now the Knicks are up by the Knicks are down 13 right now. They're making Charlotte fight for it, and I'm not hating it at all. Pacome Daddy. So really, it looks like honestly, the Knicks or Alvarado's back in. The Mike Brown is keeping the same guys in. The refs are letting them play, man. I can't front. Brandon Miller just got the foul call now, but the refs are letting them play, man. They're letting them play.
I think they're just saving their whistles for next week.
Yeah. It's just like game 82. It is what it is. I wonder what the guys that play in games, if I'm not mistaken, I think all the playing games, every playing game, is going to be on Amazon. So if you have Amazon, you'll be able to watch it. Um, or if you have alternative ways of viewing the games, then hey, kudos to you. Brandon Miller knocks down the first free throw. What do you, brother? I don't know if I ever asked you. What did you think of those? What do you think of those Knicks City jerseys that they're wearing now?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not crazy about them. I wasn't crazy about them this year.
I like the cream, like the cream color.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not hating that. Yeah,
but I think I don't know. I missed the blue and black one. The ones that they had.
yeah.
Those.
I think they went lighter this year, obviously too, because they changed now the statement jerseys. So the statement jerseys are the black ones that they wear now. So I
Yeah.
think they probably didn't want to do another dark city jersey.
Mhm.
But I like the court though. The court I like, but the jersey maybe not so much. It looks too
The
much like
jersey's
what the
cool, but like for me,
yeah
this is my first Knicks jersey that I have on right now. I
yeah
wouldn't want to buy that as my first jersey.
right
Now, if I had a few and I needed an extra one or I wanted an extra one, I would get it. But
right.
it's not my favorite. If anything, I would probably go with a white jersey or a throwback before I go with the cream or one of the steady statement ones.
Right. 7:40 to go. Knicks down 15. Alvarado's trying to push it, man. Shout out to Alvarado. He's trying to push it. He's trying to push it up the floor and stuff like that, man. He's trying. The refs are just holding it back. All right. So Ian Begley tweeted something. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see what Ian Begley tweeted.
I'll get you.
Uh,
Yeah.
let's see what Ian Begley just tweeted. He tweeted something right now, um, pertaining to the game. So let's see. He tweeted the scenarios. Okay, so all right, so this is gonna be the Nick matchup. Hold on. Eastern Conference seeding scenarios. Oh wow, this is crazy
He
right
just keeps
now.
getting more complicated. This is like
Right,
the other
this
thing
is
the other
getting
day.
a lot more complicated right now. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm not even gonna try to go over that.
Guys, I will enlarge the image just because, but honestly, this is too much. This really is.
I have no idea what this means. So basically, what he's basically saying in his tweet: Boston leads obviously by 13, headed to the fourth. Miami's up 21 against Atlanta. And if Boston and Miami win today, Toronto holds on to Brooklyn, and that the Knicks will face the Hawks. So that's what it's looking like. It's looking like more like Knicks Hawks if Orlando cannot come back. And then my thing is, then that means Orlando stays with the 7th seed, and that I don't know, are they comfortable with that? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. All right, Sohan driving
I'm,
it
I'm
in.
just gonna share this to make it simpler for everyone as far as if you want to read and look at something. Right here we have it at the end where basically if Hawks beat Miami on Sunday, Knicks will play Toronto in the first round. If Toronto loses and Orlando wins its final game, Knicks will face Magic in the first round. That chart.
Oh, and one. No foul call. Sohan going coast to coast. Knicks back down 13. Yeah. Right now, I really do think Atlanta probably, because they didn't play a lot of their guys. I really think they banked on uh, they really banked on Orlando beating Boston. I really do think so. Because I'm gonna be honest, if I'm Atlanta, why I think I would want to play Cleveland more than I would want to play the Knicks. So
If you want a shot, yeah, but
yeah.
we'll see.
hmm So it's gonna be interesting how it plays out. Can Orlando come back and and win? Right now, they're getting torched right now by Shireman. Shireman torched us in that third quarter,
Yeah, down
and
by
I think
11.
I
Yeah.
think I think Shireman has definitely found a place in the playoff rotation for the Celtics. I really do. You can't have a guy that can just go off like that in the 3-point line just sitting on the bench. You just can't.
28 points, 6 assists, looking great.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. I know he's like a Sam Hauser, like their defense is not their strong suit, and teams will expose them. Teams will plan to attack them guys, but his ability to shoot and go off like that is a big weapon for the Celtics. It's a big weapon, especially coming in like as we how we set what we want to see with Jordan Clarkson, brother, is like, yo, those 10, 15 minutes, you can give us 8, 9, 10 points in those minutes. That's a plus. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And so, that's something to look out for. Obviously, it seems like Boston and the Knicks are on the collision course for the second round, barring anybody who they play in the first round. Sohan, another three from the corner. He misses that. Sohan's shot's looking a lot better, but it's not going in. He's had a couple going. There's a couple knocked down. Knicks down 15, 99-84. We're approaching the 5-minute mark. So the Knicks are going to need to get some stops and rally. Oh, Sohan went for the steal and won. Colin Kneppel. So right now they're down 17, and Hornets got a chance to put the game by 18 right now. So man, this Orlando game right now, though. Orlando, what is going on?
I got a split screen this one. Let's see.
You might have to. You might have to split screen the Celtics. This thing, I don't know why I got 0 hour on. Nobody cares. Yeah, I think I'm gonna split screen.
I'll do it with the game cast.
Yeah. Because that's the big game to watch. That's the big game. The track right now is the Orlando Magic game. They got that game on ESPN, but if you're, Knicks fans, you should be watching. You should be watching the Knicks. Even though the Knicks are down and they got the G League guys, but guys, let us know in the chats how you feeling. Are you okay? Are you comfortable with a matchup against the Atlanta Hawks? Let us know in the comments below. Right now, for those that wanted the Raptors, right now it's looking like we might get. Looking like we might get the Hawks, man. It's looking like we might get the Atlanta Hawks. So, no Trey Young, but we can get our get back. We can get our get back, from the 21 season where we lost to the Atlanta Hawks. I don't think anyone on that Hawks team is still on the team now. So, it's a very different Atlanta Hawks team. And it's a very different Knicks team. I think the only player that was on that roster from the Knicks is Mitchell Robinson. There's no one else on that roster that was on that Knicks team. So it's very two different teams, but obviously the fan bases know the rivalries between those two teams and the history of those two teams. So let's see.
Yeah, and if you got a gambling issue, you can go ahead and put money on the Knicks right now at a plus 3,300.
Oh man! So obviously MSG's just posted right now, path to the 6th seed. They basically saying everything that we've been saying throughout this live about the scenarios right now. So as super producer Dave, he has it on the Boston game because it's very important. Right now, they're down 16. Orlando's down 16, and bro, they just turn over the ball, bro. Oh man, it's safe to say they're firing their coach. Obviously, Mosley doesn't look like he's going to be there long. Uh, so I think his little beef that he's got with Ben Carroll, they're not getting along. That seems to be an issue. I really thought Michael Malone might have been the next Magic coach, but now him taking the job at North Carolina. Let's see. I think a Ty Lue is going to be available. I think a Ty Lue, no matter how the outcome for the Clippers season goes, I think Ty Lue and the Clippers are going to part ways.
And I know you mentioned Desmond Bain. It looks like he's playing because he just got the rebound. So
Oh, okay. So man, his minutes though, he didn't play a lot. He
yeah,
didn't log a lot of minutes as the other Magic players. So this is crazy, man. You're losing to a G League team right now. You're losing to the second unit for the Celtics right now by a lot. By a lot. And you got your guys out there. Orlando's got their guys out there. Right now, the Knicks are down 21, 105, 84, 418 to go. Um, so it looks like the Knicks are probably going to finish with 53 wins on the ball club. Obviously, another good year for the New York Knicks. Same standings as as they were last year. They will finish the season the third seed. Obviously, more wins right now. MSG has just showed the bench. Karl Anthony Towns has joined the bench now. Mitchell Robinson has joined the bench. So they're all in street clothes, aka Anthony Davis uniform. Alvarado pulls up from the three ball, a little short, probably no legs. We're playing a lot of minutes. But Colors gets the putback. So, got the steal though. Alvarado pulls up from three. Bang! Alvarado and the Knicks right now pulled it to 16. So it's like that meme with Chris Paul. Big three. Knicks now down by 33.
yeah.
So
Yeah, the Hawks are basically doing what we ended up doing, which is basically resting their starters for the playoffs.
yeah.
Um, and that's fine. That's fine. I think most teams are going to be doing that. That's why you see people like Schreiman going off for Boston. Um, but I like we've been saying all day. I don't think the Hawks can win the matchup. I just think they'll give us
No.
a harder match, like a harder matchup than we would have played with Toronto.
Because we don't want to give up too much. You guys got to watch the show on Wednesday. But as you said, brother, they got a lot of wings. They're a small team as far as size, so I think I don't want to give up too much, but we'll talk about who's going to be the key player of that series. But they got a lot of wings. Obviously we know they got Tyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Jonathan Kuminga. They have the wings depth in that matchup. So, but definitely a series where the Knicks can win. I don't think it should be that much of a threat, but
Yeah.
Alvarado with the pull up. Okay, Huck. Oh God, the ball literally went through Huck Porty's hands. The Heat won 143, 117. So that's not going to matter with Charlotte winning. The Heat's still going to have to travel to Charlotte. I think the 7-8 play-in matchups are on Tuesday. So I think these two teams will have the Hornets and Heat won't play until Wednesday. So
Here
I
we go.
think the seven. Yeah, you got the schedule, brother.
Well, not the
Yes.
schedule right now.
Oh yeah, but
The
I
matchup.
know for a fact the 7-8 matchups are normally Tuesday. They normally get a day off.
Yeah, this is going to be
Um,
refreshed because right now it's showing us against the Raptors. This is from
yeah,
NBA
yeah,
website.
yeah, because that's just going off of today. That's literally just going off of before today's games, the start of today's games. So
Yeah.
yeah, so right now, yep. So those games are yeah, Toronto's pretty much done there. These games are final. So yeah, if the Magic can come back, looks like we're gonna be playing Atlanta. We're gonna be playing Atlanta. All right, so we got a comment on the chat. Hold on, let's put it up. We got a comment on the chat. Uh, Yo, did you see how the Hawks rested their starters? The Hawks think that they really won it with the Knicks. Yeah, they must. You know what? They're probably confident on their team. I think this. I honestly think they thought Orlando was going to be able to win. I really thought they thought Orlando was going to be able to win. A lot of people, and I included myself, banked on okay, Charlotte. Boston's got no one playing. They're going to be able to, uh, win the game, and they figured, hey, why not play our guys? Which I don't get anyway because you play, yeah, or maybe they must think the Knicks are going to be an easy matchup because if you win, you still get the week off. You stay out of the play-in, you get the week off, and it is what it is. But you know, so uh they shifted our easy work to the Cavs. It just so happens, like I'll tell you this: if you're in Toronto, you throwing a parade right now. You throwing a parade right now, playing Cleveland. Uh, and Cleveland should be happy. But I'll tell you this, man: the way Cleveland, obviously, different Cleveland team that got James Harden or whatever, but Cleveland, this team's got a lot to prove, man. This team's got a lot to prove. Pacome Daddy knocks down the three. Um, they got a lot to prove, man. And I'll tell you this: if I was a Raptors fan, I'll be a lot more confident playing Cleveland than I would New York. I'll tell you that. And that's what I thought Atlanta. I thought Atlanta would have been more aggressive in trying to get the eighth seed. I mean, the fifth seed, so they can play um, Cleveland. But no. But right now, they're letting the clock run out right now, and it looks like the Knicks will fall short 110-196. The game is final. So the Knicks finished the 25-26 campaign 53-28 of the season. So it's it, brother. It's the official start of the postseason for the New York Knicks. Charlotte now is wrapped up. I think they've now officially acquired the ninth seed. Um, and they've officially got the ninth seed in the playoffs right now. Um, hey, a good season. Uh, roller coasters, ups and downs, as every Knicks season has. We're gonna talk more about it on Wednesday's episode. So tap in, guys. Remember, hit the bell and get the notifications for every time episode is finished. Episode is uploaded here on our YouTube page. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms for daily updates. We're available on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, and Reddit, guys. It's very important. We're up to keep you guys up to date on it. Like as we said, we got episode Wednesday, our regular episode Wednesday, um, where we will be recapping the Knicks season and previewing the first round, and it looks like it might be against the Atlanta Hawks. We will have a special guest, the Knicks For Life NY TikTok page. The content from there, he's gonna be a special guest with us on Wednesday to preview this Knicks and then Friday, guys. Friday we have the WrestleMania preview show where we're going to be previewing night 1 and 2 of WrestleMania. So guys, let us know in the comments below, man. We're so appreciative for those that tapped into the live, that were engaging in the live right now. Boston is up by 9, 101-92. Brother, do you want to stay on for the next 6 minutes? And 6 minutes, I think, is important. Let's stay on for the next 6 minutes, so then we have an idea of who the Knicks are gonna play. Are you cool with that?
Sure thing. Sure thing.
So let's do it right now. Orlando and Boston right now is up 101-92 with 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go. This is important, guys, because if Orlando loses because of the scores, the Knicks will be paired up in the first round matchup with the Atlanta Hawks. Banchero drives in. So right now, if Orlando wins, then we will be facing the Toronto Raptors. So right now, Orlando, they're trying to win. Oh, that's a travel, dog. Oh yeah. But guys, we are going live We are going live once the Knicks playoff starts after the following day of every Knicks playoff game at 8 p.m. Super producer Dave and I are going to be reacting to the Knicks playoff game. Okay, so that's if game one is Saturday, we will be live Sunday night 8 p.m. If the game's on Monday, we will be live Tuesday 8 p.m. the following day. The following day of every Knicks playoff game, super producer Dave and I will have in a reaction episode live on our YouTube. And for some shows, we might have a guest where they'll have their point of view. We're going to be working on that. I'm going to be working on that a lot, especially for the first 4 games, because at least we know we have 4 games. Yes, we are hyped for some wrestling too. We got big wrestling coming up. WrestleMania, obviously, preview show coming this Friday into the fold. So we're excited about that. Right now, Orlando's pushing. Desmond Bain driving in. Okay. So right now, Orlando's down 7 with 5:21. It looks like Desmond Bain is headed to the line. So let's see how that goes. But guys, remember Friday, the group chat. We're gonna have Wells. We're gonna have Joey. The group chat is gonna be on for the WrestleMania preview show. Obviously, headline night 1, headline with Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Obviously, that's big with the whole, Pat McAfee kind of mess going on. We're gonna talk about that, and then night 2. Headlined by CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. Franz Wagner got his ankle rolled up. He played 23 minutes, 20 points. I like Franz Wagner. He's always gives the Knicks some issues. Desmond Bain went 1 or 2 from the line. So the Orlando down 6 with 5 and change to go. Orlando, I know Orlando. You got a little soft spot for the Magic, right, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to like him, but
I wanted to like him. That's funny.
I wanted to like him. I live here, but
Right. Oh, big 3 right now. Back up, Boston back up 9. Can't leave points on the board, man. That's what Orlando did. Oh, nice oop. Orlando got to get stops though. Right now, they look like they're able to score. They got to get stops. Like honestly, they like Boston has no playmakers on the floor. So it's like they're trying to heavily double team guys. Like, yo, just play your game right now.
Yeah,
play your game. They got no playmakers. Like Shyman is just chucking. He's just chucking right now. That's what I'm saying. They got no playmakers. Oh, they called no foul. Oh, good hands, man. Carroll. Shout out Duke University. Take that all the way. Take that all the way, dog. You can tell I want to play Toronto. Orlando has cut the lead to 5. 104.99 with 4 minutes to go. Paulo Banchero, shout out to the Duke Blue Devils. You already know. Oh, hold on. Brother, put the single cam on you. Talk to the audience. I got something to do real quick.
All right. All right, chat. So, let's get this off of Omar. All right, guys. So, remember to stay tuned. We will be covering the Knicks games for the playoffs every day after the Knicks game at 8 p.m. And then also, we will be going live for those, by the way. That's not the weekly episode on Wednesday. And then we will also be doing the WrestleMania coverage on Friday. So look out for that. Get to see what me, Omar, and the group chat, how we feel about this WrestleMania. I have been on record many times about my feelings about this WrestleMania coming up. And I'm not the biggest fan of what's coming up. But you guys will see my full thoughts on the episode, and we'll go from there. Look at that.
Let's go Magic.
Okay.
Let's go Magic. Now, you're probably asking yourself, guys, why do I have an Orlando Magic jersey? And it's 2 reasons. 1, it's Penny Hardaway. Come on. It's a Penny jersey. Champions. Penny jersey. And plus, it was my my late brother's favorite player, so that's why I got it. So, obviously, it's always going to be F. Boston in this house. So, for right now, let's go Orlando. Right now. Yeah, brother. Yeah, WrestleMania is going to be interesting. Talking about WrestleMania, we got some interesting opinions on the matter in the chat. A lot of people just are not fans of the way it's been booked. Ticket sales is hitting an all-time low. We are covering all of that, guys. So not only are we going to be covering the matches, we are going to be covering the business side of it and the business approach the unorthodox business approach WWE has taken um when it comes to WrestleMania. It's so funny how those words from CM Punk years ago in AEW it's holding up so much right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we'll talk about all of that. So that's why you got to tap in with us Friday. And remember, guys, like I said, like and subscribe, guys. Like this video. We got a bunch of likes on this live, man. We thank you so much. But we got to get the subs up, guys. We got to get the subs up. We got to get the subs up. So right now, the Orlando Magic is still is still a timeout right now. So right now. So remember, guys, we got special guests from the Knicks for Life NY TikTok page. He's gonna be joining us this Wednesday to talk Knicks basketball, to recap the Knicks season and to preview the playoffs right now. So let's see how that goes right now. So they're showing it. ESPN is showing the Toronto game really quickly as Toronto's winning. So at least with Toronto's win, they avoid the play-in, and that's something that you want to do. Give you guys some breaks. I know quickly he's been dealing with some some issues. RJ Barrett. So you want to give that give your guys at least some time off. So right now Orlando down by 5, 4. A lot of time to go. They're on a 14-3 run right now. So they got to get stops though. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't overcommit. Like, don't overcommit on guys. Look, a turnover. They don't have playmakers. So Jalen Suggs right now, Anthony Black. Right now, go to your playmakers. There you go. Go to Bane. Easy through the cup. Wow, Bane missed an easy layup. Like, bro, you got to go through your guys. Ben Carroll, oh man, that's horrible defense. Ben Carroll did not run back. That's effort like that where it's like, you know what I mean? Like, are you trying to get out the play-in? Try to get out the play-in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's effort like that. That's uncalled for. Like, you could have just run your ass back on the court, man. Stop being lazy. Orlando is down 7. Bane, a tough layup. Oh man, Bane right now, he kind of forced that. That was not a good shot.
Yeah, right now we got Okada laid out on the ring.
Oh, the pay-per-view started now. What's the first match?
It looks like it was the Bucks and Takeshita.
Bucks, okay. Is that for the well, there's no titles on Yeah, they didn't run back. That's not good basketball.
I really like me some Takeshita. Can't wait till he's world champion.
He's good, man. Takeshi's really good. He's a really good wrestler, and
Jericho and Ricochet next.
Jericho and Ricochet is next. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm interested to see that.
Guys, so I'm gonna put up the score for the current game going on.
Yeah, so right now, guys, we are still online because at least we want to get an idea of who the Knicks will be playing this first round. And after this game, this Boston game, they will determine that who we will play. So that's why we're still on. You probably ask yourself, man, I thought this was a Knicks watch party. This is, but we also need to figure out who the Knicks are going to play in the first round. So we need to do that. So right now the game is back. It looks like Orlando's putting Franz Wagner back in. So that's good because they're gonna need him right now. They are gonna need him.
This is what some Atlanta fan just said right now. Everybody's scared of Knicks on my timeline. I say bring it. MSG in the playoffs will give our young core a great experience to grow on. We just preheating the dynasty this year. Okay,
Look, hey, look. At the end of the day, is that fan delusional? Yeah, but do you like his? Do you like to see the moxie? Yeah, you like to see it. Good for him. Yeah. Um. Thanks for addressing that because I was going to ask, what are you talking about?
I'm assuming why we're still alive.
Oh, got it. Okay. Oh yeah, but that's why, God. That's why I'm gonna be honest because I just feel like, at least for right now, we can get a better understanding of who we're gonna play, and I think that's important in this live coverage as well of who we're gonna play, because it's let's see, it's important. So right now, right now Boston is up by 7, and Orlando just turned over the ball. So, bro, like, bro, it's crazy, bro. It is crazy. This team, man. If this is what Orlando fans have been watching all season, I bless their heart. Oh, and they get the gratuitous bounce. Bless their heart, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, I would be stressed right now as a Magic fan watching this. As a Magic fan watching this, like, yes, are these Boston role players good? But this is against your full squad, dog. This is literally against your full squad, and and they're getting outworked, they're getting outplayed. I gotta almost take back what I said. Like, oh, Orlando will give these teams a tough run in the playoffs. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Orlando, I think, does host the playing though, right? I think they're gonna host the playing game regardless. I don't think unless Philly wins, right? Because if then Philly wins, then Philly may I think then Philly gets an opportunity, don't they? Philly now will take it? I don't know.
Let's see. I really hate when websites don't give you what you want. Do-do.
So yeah, Mike Breen mentioned what we mentioned earlier about the first rounds of the NBA playoffs now being covered by national media, by the national broadcast. Mike Green mentioned on the telecast for the first time ever, the entire playoffs is exclusive to national TV. Poor decision. Fans want to hear their home announcers at least in the first round. Part of the family. I get networks pay a fortune, but fans deserve to be thrown a bone. And this is our final telecast of the season. He's absolutely right. As Orlando has made it now a 4-point game with 150 to go. He's absolutely right, brother. Like at the end of the day, like we hear our announcers all year. You're accustomed, you want to hear your guys, and even like right now, if we play in Atlanta wants to hear their announcers. You know what I mean? The Atlanta
Yeah.
fans want to hear their guys. We want to hear Breen and Clyde on the call. I think it's true. I think obviously, I think the NBA does have to reevaluate their broadcasting for next season. I thought it was very confusing on what days and what streaming services they aired on, because they made it clear in the beginning, like, okay, Peacock has Monday, Tuesday, ESPN will have Wednesday, and then Thursdays will be, I think, NBA TV. Friday was going to be Amazon. That's already confusing. But then you got days where Amazon was showing games on Tuesday, where that was supposed to be a Peacock day. And then you have this past week, Amazon showed games on Thursday and Friday. Like, wait a minute, but what? So it's like it's very confusing, and I think that's something they need to fix. Obviously, like Mike Breen said, bro, the league is not going to turn down that cheddar cheese that they're getting from these networks. But at the end of the day, you want to make it accessible to the fans.
And I
So
think the way you resolve that is just like the local networks or whatever like channel picks it up all the time should be the ones to have those games all the time, but you have the option to watch on the other streaming services. I understand why those networks don't want to do that, like Peacock, Amazon, and all them. Like if I could just watch it on MSG, why would I turn on Prime? But the NBA and the NFL as well are doing something to their fans that they're really hurting how we access our these teams, and nobody has
Yeah.
not everyone has the ability to watch all these teams. So do not get upset if people are looking for stream
Right.
services or
Right.
alternatives,
Right.
because I think I saw the other day Amazon removed 4K content off of their stuff. You have ads now that are forced on
Yep.
there. And
Yep.
if you were to subscribe to everything that you want to get all your sports, especially I believe the NFL, you're paying over $800 a year just
Yep.
for those streaming services.
Yep.
Go back to cable at that point. You're
At
almost
this
there.
point, yep. 100%. So I don't know. I got it on mute. It looked like they was kind of reviewing the hit on Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter was hit like in his knee. It looked accidental, but I don't know. I can't stand Joe Mazzulla, bro. Joe Mazzulla he's Nick Sirianni. He's that for me. He's that for me, bro. Like, bro, I just want to smack dude in the face, dog. Like I really do. Like I can't stand him. Look, Tyrese Halliburton. I guess he spoke to the fans. It's just their last day. He's told them, don't get used to the playoffs. Don't get used to the playoffs. Don't get used to the Pacers not playing in April, in May, and June. Get over yourself. Whatever. This was Jeff Johnson that tweeted the Hawks sat their players because they were comfy with whatever outcome of their seeding decision could come back to bite them. They're 12 minutes away from playing the Knicks. Well, that was he had tweeted that 33 minutes ago. Right now, Orlando's down 5. With 129 to go. This is gonna be crazy. Can Orlando, finish the comeback right now? And like I said, look, they're playing good defense. There's no. Oh, Franz Wagner with the steal. Okay, Franz. He kind of rushed that. Oh, okay, he settled it back. Oh man, he kind of rushed that. I think if he would have settled down, I think he would have got the foul. Interesting. Okay, I was about to talk crap. Banchero. Okay. Oh, Banchero stepped out of bounds.
Wait. Mm-mm.
Damn, nice pocket. Nice. Right. Franz should have just settled right there. He rushed it. He rushed it.
We got a tie game right now.
What score you got?
108, 108.
Oh, shoot. You way ahead of me, dog. It's still 108, 105 for me. It's still 108, 105.
Jalen Suggs.
Wow. Oh, wow. You're ahead of me big time. Oh, he did the little hezzy step on him. Okay. 35.5 seconds to go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Shim, wow.
We got a question from Jalen Brunson _1111.
Okay. Do we get the Hawks? Yes. So we read the playoff scenarios because Toronto has won their game. Atlanta has lost. If Orlando loses this game to Boston, we will be playing the Atlanta Hawks in the first round. If Orlando wins, we will be playing the Toronto Raptors. So there's no way the way the seeding goes where we play Orlando or Philadelphia. So those teams are eliminated as far as who we're gonna play. But if Orlando wins, we do get Toronto. If they lose, we get Atlanta. That's why we're still on the stream, guys. Other than that, we would have called it a nights out. We would have watched some AEW. But right now, this game is down to the wire. 35.5 seconds to go. The game is tied at 108. And we need to find out who the Knicks are going to be playing in the first round. So right now, Orlando's outscoring, I think, or Boston, I think 28-9 or something like that in this fourth quarter, something like that. So with the win, they get the 7th seed. With the loss, Orlando gets the 8th seed. So look, they're playing for home. Oh, the turnover. Oh, was it? Oh, they're playing at least to get home court. They're trying to at least get home court. For their playing game, because if they lose, they get the 8th seed, which means they're gonna have to go. They're gonna have to travel to Philadelphia. So, oh, he freaking threw the 3 in there. Garza. Oh, he just kind of threw it in there, man. Oh, wow. Hits the 3:31.6 to go. 101, 111, 108. All right. I want the Hawks round one so bad. We need to get back for 2021. Hey, look, man, I'm not hating it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. We touched on that. Obviously, there might be some players on the Hawks that's still on that team in the 21. I doubt it. I don't think there is. Obviously, the only player on the Knicks that was on that 21 roster is Mitchell Robinson. But yeah, as fans, we don't forget. We don't forget. You know, we want to get our lick back against Atlanta 100%. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. You know, Atlanta, and clearly the way Atlanta sat their guys, they look like they don't really care who they're gonna play. So let's see how this goes. It's still 31.6 seconds to go in this game. So, but yeah, I wouldn't mind it. It is what it is. If we got to play Atlanta, then we got to play Atlanta. Gentleman sweep. 5 games, light work. Let's get it done and move on. But let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen right now. Still a lot of time. I just let's see if Orlando's disciplined enough to get a good shot and not rush and get a 3. Because they might try to do maybe like a little 2-for-1, try to get a quick shot. You know what I'm saying, brother? And let's see what they do.
Yep.
Oh, they got to get the ball inbound first.
I'm checking rosters, comparing just to see if anybody.
Oh, that's a bad shot. That's a bad shot. Oh, they called it a jump ball. Oh, no. They gave Boston a break there. They gave Boston a break there. That looked like a foul to me, if you ask. Like, no, you know what? Hell, I like that call jump ball. Shyman was up there dunking with Wendell Carter. Okay, I ain't mad at that. Let me stop being a hater. All right, Orlando got the ball. Losing to the Celtics, the AAU B team is crazy. Yup. Celtics from 3. Oh, he misses it. They got a foul. Oh, man. Oh, they got a foul. You got a foul, you idiot. You got a foul. It looks like we are getting the Atlanta Hawks edge right now. If he just makes his free throws, this game is over. Orlando does have a timeout to go, but they're down 3 with 9.5 to go. And it looks like we're going to be getting the Atlanta Hawks. So I have to change my graphics because I thought we was going to get. I was so steadfast that we was getting Toronto, brother. All right, so Orlando had a foul to give, so they could. Boston has no timeouts if they can play this inbound correctly. Oh, but you know what? They got to foul Walsh. That's the guy to foul. Though. So this game is not completely out of touch right now because I don't think Walsh is a good free throw shooter. I if I'm not mistaken, if I remember when they said on the Knicks telecast, I don't think he's a great free throw shooter from what I recall. So they're not out of it yet, but yeah, he shoots 76% from the line. He knocked down the first. He looked comfortable on that one. Celtics up 4. It's a 2-possession game.
Yeah, brother. I'm looking at the roster. The only person who's still on that team who was there before was Okongwu.
Okongwu? Yeah, you see? Yep. Okay, so that's who, because that's why I said there might be one on the Celtics because I wasn't sure if he was on it. So he was a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
That was his rookie year then. Yeah. Okongwu. And he didn't even, I don't even think he played. Because we were getting killed by Capella that series. You know?
Yeah,
so it's gonna be it's gonna be an interesting matchup with the Atlanta Hawks. Obviously, CJ McCollum, we already talked about it. Jalen Johnson, Tyson Daniels. You're gonna get, and we're gonna clip them because we did it with the Celtics. We're gonna clip it because you're gonna get a lot of ESPN guys, Knicks fans, just letting you know right now. The people talking this week, they're gonna hype up this Atlanta Hawks as the second coming of the 72 win Bulls team. I'm letting you know right now because that only happens on the Knicks first round matchups. They're gonna hype this team up. They're gonna say the Knicks The Knicks better be careful. This is the team that can potentially bump them. But what they're gonna do to cover their asses, they'll pick the Knicks to win in 5 or 6 games. But then they'll have the caveat where they go, but this could be the team that can knock them out. Because if you notice, they did a lot of that with Detroit last year. The whole narrative that Cade Cunningham was the best player on the court, this and that. They were doing that. So if it would have been some miracle where Detroit would have beaten the Knicks, that they could have ran with that. So just be wary, Knicks fans. Just let it be known. Here on the Ozone, we are calling it first. They are gonna make the Hawks the second coming of the 72 win Bulls right now this week. Trust me. Let you know right now. So man, Carroll misses the 3. So we are playing the Atlanta Hawks. So the Knicks are playing the Atlanta Hawks in the first round of the playoffs. It's going to be the rematch of the 2021 playoffs. Obviously, not the Trae Young Atlanta Hawks, but it's the CJ McCollum, Jalen Johnson Atlanta Hawks. Jeff Johnson put the Magic are acting like like friends who's the last person to leave the club. That's crazy. But guys, hopefully Stephen A doesn't glaze us this year. He's not going to. If the Knicks, he'll do a stupid go New York, go. He'll do a stupid thing like that, but you know how that goes. But right now, guys, it's official. The Knicks are matching up with the Atlanta Hawks. So, guys, tap in with us Wednesday. Brand new episode of the Ozone, 6 p.m. Eastern time. As we will not only recap the season that we've seen right now with the Knicks, but we will preview the first round matchup between the New York Knicks, the Atlanta Hawks. We're going to talk everything from coaching, matchup, star players, who's going to be the key factor for the New York Knicks, for the Knicks to win this series, and how many games does it take for us to win? And, we're going to go over everything. We're going to have the Knicks for Life TikTok page, special guest with us on this episode. So we are excited to have him. So, guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for rocking with us on our very first live Knicks watch party. And we see you guys Wednesday with a brand new episode where we deliver the fire. Peace.